numbers real quick for those.
So bad.
He clearly is not done. Phil's clearly not.
How did you have
my
children?
body nipple work. Yeah.
Oh,
She did most of the work.
Wait a minute.
I was going around it.
Ah, I see. Oh, okay, yeah, little tickle. Tickle, tickle.
I don't know how to play.
I mean, you obviously don't if he kept having to direct you.
Listening to directions is vital to foreplay.
Let us build the best team.
Uh-huh.
What is that for?
Build the best team.
Oh, so I have dubbed the name of the king.
3 hour for an exercise!
Building exercise.
And that's why we love to
Oh
both!
yeah, because you're supposed to be team building. 2 of you are doing very well.
I hate
Am I one of
building
them?
exercises. They're terrible.
That's fine, but you're doing well.
Instructions unclear. Robbing the museum.
We're doing very well.
You even split a roll at one point. I even give you a bonus for that.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, hello.
And then there's the other side of the table.
Yep, Death Side, we got Tribbles and Death Side. And Nightbot. Hi, Nightbot. But
Hello.
also
I'm not sure you know what that word means.
I know exactly what it means.
I'm at least making
just
your night
extremely
fun.
sarcastic.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, from my perspective, they are, but DM and player perspectives rarely align.
an Oreo Coke to be drank. I've sampled one, at least just a little bit. It wasn't nearly as bad as the cookie.
Oh yeah.
I was
It's to be
wondering.
retrieved.
So,
So who was the lucky...
So the
I think it's the first one that gets a like double 3, isn't it?
Well, he said it had been redeemed.
the $20 bit was actually redeemed, so the redeemer of that got to pick. And first of all, good work to Shane for rules lawyering himself out of the selection, because he is absolutely the one who was going to get it.
Yeah, like I didn't see that one coming with our group.
I am a benevolent reader and went, he rules lawyer correctly. I can't enforce this. You will have to pick another.
Mm.
And he did. He looked for any technicality to nail me with it, and he was so fucking disappointed when he gave me that news.
But he was fair.
Alas.
He was
I
a
am
fair
tough but
judge.
fair.
Yep.
Right.
As arbitrator of the money, it is my duty to be tough but fair.
Arbitrator of the money.
I like
So-
that way better than accountant. That's your new title.
Fantastic. So, as it happens, I have decided that everybody who has not tried it has to at least try it. However, the recipient of the rest of it will be Nathan.
What are you gonna do?
It's not that bad.
After buying, I thought, Coke probably did a much better job of it than
They couldn't
Oreo
have
did.
done worse.
It's Coke probably would not put it out with liquid toothpaste, but I was so excited, kind of hoping it was at the time.
I mean, in fairness, considering how bad the Oreo attempt at Coke was, where they decided that the thing they wanted to emulate was the carbonation.
Right.
Yeah, that was a weird decision.
That was such a weird decision.
So yeah, after I told PJ, one of our patrons again, about that, he tried 2 of the Oreos and he smelled the Coke ones and he went too fast, so I couldn't bring out my phone to record. I thought he was gonna throw up in the kitchen, and he slammed his hand down on it and said no and walked out of the room.
He later told me he was on the verge.
Yeah, like he was legitimate, like, oh! I was like, oh god, come on, record, come on. Stupid passcode because my phone's a work phone now.
Oh, that's beautiful. By the way, do you have any of those left?
Those?
They didn't go into demand.
Yeah,
Yes.
But yeah, they're in the side
other
room.
Excellent. I will have something to go with my drink then.
Have you tried Coke? The other Coke?
I haven't tried the Oreo Coke
Okay,
yet.
so
So
it's,
the 2 of us who haven't tried it will try it.
it just has, it's Coke with the chocolate aftertaste.
That tracks.
That does not sound delicious.
It wasn't, I didn't say it was
Hey,
delicious.
grab me
I said it wasn't
me
as
some of
bad
those,
as the,
Nate.
I said it wasn't as bad as the Oreos.
Okay.
Right? It's like, if you give me a shelf full of sodas, it's not going to be the one that I grab. But you can drink it. You can stomach it.
I don't know.
Oh, if you want some of these too? Look back.
And it smells decent.
No, that's what's real decent. It's kind of got a vanilla Coke quality.
Yeah. As I say.
That's what I was kind of expecting from the cookie sandwich.
I
the
was
Oreo,
too, but
Oreo.
apparently that's not for us. your donut, which get a nice little snifter there.
Snifter.
I hope PJ watches this at some point just so that I can assert dominance on him.
We'll tell you if he
very
says hello, and then that way you can stare into the camera. Also, why are you doing that to yourself?
Oh, will we have a Shane for tomorrow night? Questions been posed.
Oh, it's to our patron site?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
You have been requested.
Probably.
This is not the first time you've been requested this week, so.
Yes,
Sorry?
Ooh, it's a Kronos. Hello.
don't have
Hello, Kronos.
therapy. It's not the end of the work week for...
I'm a little
My
scared
girl's
because I
upset.
caught a whiff of the toothpaste.
No, it's not that bad.
I know, I understand, but a cough, it scares me.
Ah,
Also because the toothpaste already
It's over there, yeah.
that's a pretty slow slurp there.
I'm smelling it
Ah.
first. I don't.
Getting its full
I don't.
bouquet.
Yeah, I don't smell any Oreo. It's very vanilla cokey.
I smell the Oreo undertones. They're there. You just have to kind of look for them.
It'll come. It's long after you drink it. Like it takes a few seconds for it to kick in.
I gotta say, this is pretty vile.
See what I'm saying?
It,
There,
it's
it looked
not-
like it, yeah.
It's not those by any stretch. Like, this is drinkable,
Right.
but this is like you're drinking a diet vanilla Coke,
It is.
and I fucking hate it.
that is a very
A diet vanilla Coke is an apt description.
Fucking hate it.
yeah.
I'm getting hints of cherry. I think this shit is giving me a stroke.
And then he drinks again. Well, you didn't mix it with a cookie. I mean,
Yeah,
you might be
you have
dying
the
right
cookie.
now.
You make a good point.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab a glass.
You should crush up some cookies and put it in the Coke.
Now that's fucking heinous, and I'm not going to do that. I will, however, use the Coke as dip.
Gross.
I don't think I've ever
You
seen
know
someone
what?
whose head moved so close to
Yeah,
hitting the
right? I was
camera and
watching
missed
it.
completely.
I was watching.
That was kind of amazing.
Alright, I'm glad I'm not drinking the rest of that. That's heinous.
That,
I could have done it.
there's worse things.
I agree that there's worse things.
The worst thing
This
for
is-
me would have been the caffeine this late at night.
When I
Oh yeah.
want
I don't have to work
a
in the
fully
morning.
sugared soda, and that advertises itself as a fully sugared soda, I don't want it to taste like fucking aspartame.
Yeah. That.
It's fair.
I mean, I contemplated getting the one that wasn't diet, but I thought this was more likely to be vile and therefore more entertaining.
I have.
So there was a conscious
I
decision.
haven't
Yeah.
It is
I haven't had the diet. So
Yes.
Well, then get yourself a glass because that's the zero sugar. No,
Okay,
everyone who did try it, and
all right, let me borrow your glass.
then Michelle had tried it. I got you, Tribble.
Just a little.
Yeah.
It's probably worse than the one with sugar, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's
Is
just-
that Coke Zero? Is that what
That's
it's-
Coke Zero.
yes, it is. I had a choice to make, and I chose the
Well,
You chose
smells the
evil.
same.
yes.
How in the fuck could you possibly 0 calorie
Oreo.
An Oreo
An Oreo.
Coca-Cola.
like? I know they can do it for Coca-Cola because Coke Zero's been around for years.
Yeah.
How the fuck you expect to do that to an Oreo? I maintain that's vile. It's even as advertised, so I can forgive the aspartame taste. That's why it tastes like
That's-
heinously
I was gonna say,
diluted.
what the-
That's delightful.
The
I couldn't
best.
tell if the cream was melting or the Coke was bubbling.
yes.
I just want you to know that's
Oh, no, it's-
that's happening in your stomach right now.
No. Yeah, it's got like Pop Rocks in it
Mhm.
in the cookie. So
Yeah.
when you add it with the acidity of the Coke, it actually starts going off. Yeah.
Yeah, they emulated the carbonation in the cookie, which is why it's so terrible.
Mm.
That was the main element, not the Coke flavor.
Or the toothpastey cream.
I don't even know where that came from. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mentos and Coke.
It wasn't even like minty toothpaste.
Yeah, but then
it
they
was,
should
it
have
was like
advertised it as Mentos and Coke.
that
Like, it could have been a fourth.
plain
It could
white
have been an April
toothpaste.
Fool's Oreo. I would have understood that. That would have made sense and been funny.
When you dip it in milk, it explodes.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great. No notes. Whatever that is, someone should be fired for.
Honestly,
Possibly out of a cannon.
It's not
Honestly,
that bad.
the cookie and
No, not the Coke Zero, the cookie.
Oh, the cookie's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm pointing at the cookie.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's,
the cookie and the Coke are both, they're bad, but in different ways, and when you combine them together, they kind of cancel out into an
Mush.
unpleasant nothingness.
I don't believe you.
You shouldn't.
I was to say,
I might be dying.
yeah.
I was gonna say, they might be able to extrapolate the cure for loss of taste and smell from that combination to help long-term COVID victims.
Yeah.
No, Fuzzy, don't die.
It's fine. I'll get better.
Yeah, you're correct. That's vile. I'm not sure if the fully sugared version would be better. Because I don't think the Oreo undertone works with it.
My chiropractor's a miracle worker. I'm just realizing that now. Was there an hour ago. The soreness is gone. And it's
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I go to one chiropractor, and I've already told him, like, you have to give me a recommendation when you finally retire. Because,
You don't want to hunt around.
yeah.
Good people know good people.
Yeah.
That's the TLDR.
He does stuff to my back that is just...
Yeah, the chiropractor thing is always weird for me because I don't know if there's still a bunch of people calling it a scam like they did 20 years ago, but that was a big thing when I first saw one.
Yeah, well,
That's a scam, and I was like, okay. So I went to the doctor for a back problem in my fucking 20s for weeks, and nothing fixed it. And I went to a chiropractor and was pain free.
I mean, that's kind of the thing about it.
Scam fucking away.
He
then.
did-
That's yeah.
That's kind of the thing
Dislocate a
about it,
rib
because, like,
in the,
there wasn't there
in one of
wasn't
the
one
adjustments, but he
licensing
put it
system.
back with the next one.
So the people who were chiropractors were split between people who actually knew what the fuck they were doing
Mm,
and randos who took like a 2-week
Like
course
me.
and then decided that they
like
could
me
gank
going
on
in and
your-
going, I'm a chiropractor.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that'll make a difference.
A significant proportion of it was scammy for a long time. It's been professionalizing rapidly over the last 15, 20
Well,
years.
good, because I remember what made me decide to go was I saw that like a chiropractic association sued the American Medical Association for conspiracy
Hmm.
and won.
Hmm.
And I cannot tell you how near fucking impossible it is to win a conspiracy case in court. Like, you have to have them dead to rights, not once, not twice, but 3 times over
Hmm.
to even have a chance to win a case like that.
Damn.
So once I saw that, I was like, you know what? I'm willing to give this a spin.
I mean, Dr. Dennis is somewhat of a witch doctor, but...
Even
Because
better.
he does shit that... Because he did other stuff, right? Not just the chiropractic. Like, he went a step further, so he's like kinesiology and other things like that, where he's just like, that's not connect... That is connected. Shit.
I mean, it's weird. The parts where I connected, like, this kills a gag reflex in most people.
Yep.
And if you're ever on chair and dental work or stuff, so does lifting up. I think it's the left leg. So it would be over your head.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
There's a spot on your foot that'll get rid of eye aches almost instantly. You should probably figure out where that
And just start stabbing it repeatedly.
Just saying.
and
Stop swelling!
we'll keep that in mind.
So fun fact about this stuff, the more you have, the worse it gets.
Yeah, I believe you.
If water is like here, this started about here, it's just been creeping down with every
Now,
sip.
now here's a question.
Mhm. I would
If
go
you
with the
were in a
opposite
desert,
taste line.
would you drink it?
Yes.
I mean, if the alternative is my own piss, yes.
There you go. Yeah. It's better than piss. We've got a rating.
Hmm.
Trust me, it is better than
Acupuncture,
piss.
yeah, I'm afraid of needles. I just don't.
Yeah. Chiropractors have saved me so many times. I agree with that one. Mine was more the driving the fork truck, because no matter how you sit, you're like this, so my back would just get all twisted.
Yeah.
And then you're bouncing up and down on the.
And the one thing I'm concerned about picking up chiropractor again is my neck is so fucked up that I wouldn't trust any that don't do the x-rays first. Because I don't know the extent of the damage, I just know there's a lot.
Yeah, fair.
And neck is something I don't want fucked up worse.
Yeah, that's 100% fair.
That's a thing that has even more cascading bullshit
Yep.
than other stuff.
I think it has some of the most cascading bullshit.
It's strictly possible, yes.
That's why Dr. Does the one I trust right now. So,
Look, I can't help but watch you spiral out of control here. Like, you're going...
Are you doing okay?
I
Do we
am-
need to intervene? Have you
I
been
am-
depressed recently?
I am asserting my dominance. Y'all are weak.
I'm
It's.
comfortable with that statement.
I was gonna say, I'll be over here being weak and
Yeah.
not having shit in my mouth. Like,
I'm with you.
Well,
Congratulations, you pointed out my greatest weakness.
Taste. oh,
I mean, I assert my dominance with 40,000 step days and a heavy gym workout after that, and I think that's less painful than what you're putting yourself through right now.
Yeah, I make intense eye contact and eat the most heinous shit you can imagine.
Look, there are times I will walk that road with you, and I will maintain
embrace the pain.
this is not the worst thing I have eaten at the same table as you.
Absolutely agreed.
No, the hot dog
This
candy
is
God, those were bad.
This is orders of magnitude better than some of those fucking candy canes.
It's not close. Toothpaste would have been a blessing after some of those. Even the sardine one was better, in my opinion. The hot dog one can go straight to hell. I don't know who came up with that. 10 out of 10. You
not know what
are
A
a warlock
monster.
who made a pact that they should not have made to bring that into the world. But Jesus Christ, that thing's awful.
If I was literally dying in a desert and I had the option of drinking my own piss or dissolving that candy cane into a glass of water and drinking that, I'd probably just die.
You know what? That's a fair assessment.
I mean, you might as well, because you die if you drink your own piss, so.
I mean,
You can drink it
eventually.
once.
Nuclear
You can get about
flight.
3 cycles before you start experiencing the effects
man.
of poisoning.
Well, not with me. My kidneys don't work so well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you definitely should not do
you know what? That's valid. 100% valid.
20 Costco hot dogs in 20 minutes? Ooh. I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah, I know. I would bet on you.
that. I mean, I'd be willing
Is there
to
any money in
try
it for me?
with you, but my stomach isn't actually all that big.
As I say,
Yeah,
the Costco hot dogs are actually fairly big, and they're
Pretty
beef.
big.
They're the beef hot
and
dogs.
they're good.
Which
So
makes
they're
you
not-
superior.
I actually prefer the shitty ones.
Really?
I prefer the shitty ones to the beef ones, and I know
Is it
that
because you eat like a duck, so you only get part of the taste?
I know that I'm wrong because everyone else prefers beef hot dogs. But for whatever it is with my palate, I prefer those. I think it's a childhood memory thing
Or-
because that's what we had.
Sometimes
We're all a
the
little
cheap
bit
shit
feral.
hits-
It's fine.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes the cheap shit hits just
I
perfectly.
don't know if I could do 20. I know I could do 8 to 10. But it's going to get hard after that.
I think the
Yeah,
trick
but-
is just if you strip them out of the bread, I bet you can do 20.
Oh, just the hot dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
can do that too.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
but that's
that'd be
cheating.
pushing it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
If it
Depends
was a
on
hot
the goals
dog
of the
eating-
specific
well-
contest. Plenty of hot dog eating contests don't make
Yeah, they
Well, because there's even the ones that do, the main strategy is to eat the hot dogs and then
And the bread.
crush the bread together and dip it in water.
yeah.
Hot dogs and buns.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Death Scythe is being cruel
well,
and
You can go die in the crusty gym bag. It
I'm
tastes
pretty
like-
sure that's the hot dog candy cane.
I'm pretty sure a crusty gym bag would taste better than those stupid candy canes.
Very-
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Tribbles, I
Tribble.
I see you on that one because I
Yeah.
still order Taco Bell twice a
Right?
year,
Triple
and I still miss Arby's. And I know I'm a lone stander on that one.
when we're
I'm
going
with
out for
Arby's.
I
Mexican
mean,
food,
those roast
Tribbles,
beef and cheese
we
ones,
choose
5 for
between-
5,
I
are just
will
great.
go to
I'm
town
gonna
on roast
blame-
beef and cheese sandwiches all day long from Arby's. I think their curly fries are overrated.
You're not wrong, but they're also different than they
Yeah.
were back.
They
in
were
the day.
they were just
They were
also.
in the 90s. They were different.
I
They-
actually agree with that.
they definitely
Yes.
tasted it. They changed something,
They changed something and now they're just.
and now they're worse.
It's like how the lemon
I
Oreos
would
were
agree
super
with that.
crack when
Yeah.
we first got them, and then they changed something at some point.
Yeah.
They're okay now.
Or we just got used to it.
so.
I don't think so.
No, I
No,
think
they
they
dropped
changed
it.
something.
Okay.
It was like distinctive because I straight up don't like them now.
No.
There's something in there that just hits chemically that I'd never tasted before.
Yeah, like I don't feel compelled to eat a whole box.
Okay, good to know.
They changed something.
Also, a fun fact, and we'll make this a Shane fact at Arby's. Secret menu item, order the all meats. You literally, it's like a sandwich where it's like their chicken breast and then their grilled chicken and then like the roast beef. It's like literally all their meat stacked into this giant.
It's the meat tornado.
It's like, oh, did they change the name?
No.
It's like 10 different types of meats. It's like it was like a $25 sandwich pre-pandemic, so I don't know what it is now, but you would get like, a sandwich like that. Or unless the guy just doesn't give a shit about his job, and he says, what's that? And you tell him, and then he says like, yeah, this is cool, $10.
Neat.
Yeah.
And you go like, I will help you get fired, you know?
Speaking of terrible food, Long John Silver's just reopened.
Yes, I know. Score. They're catering that for my final, like, training thing. So I get Long John Silver's. Love it. Chicken.
Hey,
Get the little crispies and the French fries in there.
what's wrong with you?
I'm drool. Oh God.
You know, I know that's a loaded question. That's on me.
And
But-
everybody there loves it.
What?
Yeah, we're getting it for like
There we go.
so many people.
No,
It's so good.
no,
Long John
it's not.
Silver's.
It's like the worst
Well,
fast
Long
food.
John
Actually,
Silver's
hold
is
on,
awesome.
Hold on,
And
time
their
out.
fries are awesome.
It just reopened after being closed for a year, so I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be fresh oil.
As I say, they still haven't cleaned the oil traps.
I was gonna say, I'm not taking that bet. First of all,
I mean-
and second of all, don't care. Still awful.
My question was, if they were closed for a year, where was all the drug money being laundered through?
Right.
I was gonna say Pizza Ridge got closed down.
So I mean, that Sub City
And-
place,
I mean, we
that
got-
Sub sandwich place that never had a customer, shut down like years ago.
I mean, we got more Taco Bells around.
Yeah, but people actually go there.
Yeah, I was gonna say they literally just fixed up the one on 6th Street.
Really?
Like it's nice.
Yeah, the logo is fucking heinous though.
Yeah, I
Like I generally
don't
like
like
the
that.
scroll down logos.
back
It's
when it was
awful.
real hinky.
Yeah, no, it's nice now.
Interesting.
Remember when they did it to the Wendy's for the first time, right by Co?
Yeah.
It felt like futuristic in 2014. That was just crazy.
Well, it was weird because
Is that 10 years
I
ago
had
now?
been to other Wendy's that were in that design, so it was just normal Wendy's to me at that point. But it was the first place in the area to do it, so I was like, "Oh my god, the First Ave walk is slowly transitioning away from its 1970s vibe."
Oh, I found the vanilla in here.
At the bottom.
It's all at the bottom.
That's where they keep the heroin.
I mean, this whole conversation is just telling me that we need to find more heinous shit to shovel into our faces on camera.
Look, that we've already proven that can be a YouTube
The
video.
LG.
My dad actually shared it with a couple of his college buddies, and they both loved it. So
Which one?
the candy cane one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, he is old man Callahan, so that makes sense.
So we could absolutely make more videos like that. And they're
Oh.
very easy to film because it's literally just us sitting on camera doing the thing.
I've only
Put a camera on us, suffer.
I've only eaten
It's
there
great.
once, and I didn't think there was anything special, but I enjoyed it because sometimes you just want something different, and a couple of fried fish and fries just kind of hits the
Part of me wants
spot.
to see if our generic fee has come up with new candy cane atrocities.
I'm gonna take another
I'm gonna call it the evil
take
party.
here. Chick-fil-A is extremely overrated.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Good.
That is a lukewarm take, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured there was gonna be more anger about
No,
that
it's
one.
just a chicken breast on a bun.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who goes out of their way to eat there.
I do.
I've met people who go out of their way to eat McDonald's and shit, not Chick-fil-A.
That's,
Oh.
that's the thing my dad does. And I think it's because of the generation thing. It's like, nope, there's 50 choices, but we have to go to the rest stop with one rundown McDonald's and, a truck stop right beside it with someone waiting to stab you as you come out of McDonald's.
But that's
Yes, I have to give a very specific.
I like
That
McDonald's.
sounds like
I'm just
your
thinking
dad.
how the best.
I
fast
kind
food
of
I've
feel
ever
like
gotten came
that
out of
is
the
Georgia.
shittiest fucking places.
Mississippi, actually.
I've been through there too, so that would have been one of my next guesses because I've been through the South and I know the exact vibe you are talking about.
There are 3 states in the South I've yet to be in. No, 4. I'm sorry. And Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana.
Yeah, I haven't been to Louisiana. Like, I want to go to New Orleans, and yes, I understand in full what type of state New Orleans is, which is why I want to do it now before I'm 50, because I feel like there's a point where you age out of the adventure for I can't deal with this, but you at least know what you're going into.
Yeah. You know, that's fair, and I would want to do that for the same reasons.
Like
Going into New Orleans, head basically straight south from here, and cut a little bit west if you can, so you can come in on the like raised swamp highway they've got,
Mhm.
and look out for Cajun places along the way.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, New Orleans is a bunch of crazy
Oh,
stuff,
hey,
but you get the best Cajun out in the
Watch you.
swamp,
Yep.
just off the
Welcome in,
interstate.
Shot Snowy.
I
I'm
used
sure you
see
can
ya.
find better in the backwoods.
Hope you've been well.
Well, I assumed it worked like that, and that was one of the big reasons I wanted to do that trip. But
A
like
few streams here.
when I went to New England and did my Kerouac thing in the Appalachians, that's what we did in Maine. Like we would be going from town to town, and there'd be this little shack that would say like fresh lobster, and you would pull off to this place in the middle of nowhere,
Yes.
and they would just go out, pull in a pot, and then just toss it in and make you lobster, and it was just
those sorts of places. are
So
all over the
good.
place
Yeah.
down there.
So
It's
good.
Spectacular.
And oddly enough, the best Cajun place in Austin is actually in the strip mall, and it's still open. Last time I checked, so we ate there so often that my friend Joe and I basically became like Norman
Oh,
Cliff at Cheers.
shit. Yeah, that's a good place to hide then, in the AC.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Yeah, and the hundreds.
Wait.
getting out of there.
Are you in the southeast or southwest?
I assume Southwest.
Southwest, I believe.
It sounds like Arizona stuff right now.
It is, in fact, I believe Arizona.
Okay. Because there's a huge difference between the southeast and southwest at 100 degrees.
Well, and in fairness, if you're in the southeast, you have other problems at the moment.
That too.
That was the big giveaway.
Southwest. Okay, Tucson. Yeah.
Arizona.
It's nice and dry.
Tucson. That's actually where my aunt lives.
I mean, it is nice and dry, but
Shy and smelly?
I would actually argue that you step out into the sun and it's even more heinous than when it's damp.
I don't
would
know.
say
I don't know. I agree
The
with
dry
that,
heat
but
is kind of sneaky.
I will just say at a certain point, like, fuck your dry heat versus wet heat. If it's 120 degrees outside, it's a fucking 120 degrees.
It's not
I
that
don't.
bad.
So when
It's
I was
not that bad.
Well,
I
here's
was
the-
shocked. It
so-
feels like 80 degrees here.
So here's the problem.
120 there feels like 80.
Yeah.
So one, you're crazy.
no.
It's a 20-degree difference, not a 40.
So I
felt
was
fine.
Here's
What
the
I-
problem. It will sucker punch you if you're outside for an extended period
Yeah,
of time.
I'll buy
Feel
that.
fine.
You don't feel like
And
you
then
don't
you'll be
feel the
done.
sunstroke coming. When it's
Okay.
humid, you feel the heat exhaustion sunstroke coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like camels versus horses in the desert.
Well, it's extra bad if you don't eat properly. Like, we went to Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast before. when I
You
was
wear
down there,
booty
and I
shorts
ate
and crop tops.
like 3 or 4 donuts
hurts.
over the course of the morning.
I mean, I'm down for that.
And then we
I'm-
But
wandered
the
out.
sunburn does.
And
Yeah.
It was so bad.
So I moved to Redding, California for 4 years. And for those of you who don't know, it's on the very northern edge of the Central Valley when you go up north on I-5.
Yeah, Steinbeck country.
Yeah. It's pretty, but I don't know. I don't like the urban climbs. Anyways, but I was out there the first day and I'm running around looking for jobs. I've got water with me. I'm like, man, it's hot. It's not that bad though. You know, it feels like maybe in the 90s. It ain't bad. I get back and I start getting settled in the place that I found to live, and I pound about a half gallon of water, like 2 quarts, just back to back. I'm like, that's weird. Click on the TV, like it's time for the news and whatever. I'm like, I wonder what the weather was. It's 117 today. Oh shit. Okay, so not in the 90s.
Yeah.
Let's start doing some mental math a little different right now because there's no humidity.
Yeah, 101 feels like 80. 120 still feels bad.
It was hot. Like I don't have anything other than saying like it was hot and I couldn't tell the difference between like 100-degree day in Iowa with the humidity all the way out the wazoo and 117. I was like my body was compensating for moisture in the air.
Yeah, it's about a 20-degree difference, like I said.
I can't tell the difference anymore because either way, when it's that hot, I stay inside with the AC at 70.
Yeah,
Yeah, bad choice.
that's the play.
Like yeah.
like a normal person.
I will
Well, I won't go that
genuinely
far.
take -60 wind chill up in North Dakota over 120 fucking anywhere.
Oh yeah. How do you think of 60? More layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how the fucking
More
fairies.
layers / the same solution for dealing with the 120, except replace AC with heater.
Yeah, more layers. More layers, and as long as you don't stop moving, you can't die.
Yeah. You just have to not stop moving.
Yep, that's the tricky part.
It's like people that go, how do you wear shorts and a t-shirt all winter long with the damn flip-flops? It's less than 5 minutes to any building on this campus.
And
Get
just
cold, you start jogging.
that just proves your generation is soft. No one asked me that question when me and Mike did it.
I
Are you
maintain
sure that
all
was-
y'all are crazy people.
Are you sure that wasn't just because nobody cared? I don't think that's a matter of softness. I think that's a matter of people being shit.
I mean, I think maybe they just knew I was a Highlander already.
You know what? That's fair.
And you're
That's
saying
changed. He doesn't die.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard too many stories about that time in your life. I can only assume that the insanity stretches continuously back to the beginning of time.
No, actually, I was extremely well behaved and had no clue of this until I went to college.
He was actually very, very quiet.
Interesting.
Quiet, introvert, laid back, didn't get into trouble at all. And then I got away from home, and it was great. And I took full advantage and stopped sleeping. So I had a lot of time to get in trouble.
This explains a lot.
Yeah.
That corn humidity ain't no joke, though.
No, it
No, it's
Oh,
not.
man.
It
You get in the
will.
cornfield, it's so bad.
Well, they've even shown in the news this year that, like, yes, this raises the heat index 20 degrees when everyone's planting corn in an area. It straight up ups the humidity that much.
Ode to tasseling.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so
You're
now,
not lying.
now that you have drank the heinous liquids,
Not this moment.
He's got to finish that last swig. I mean,
Ah,
make
it's
sure
mostly
that
spit.
our,
chug, hurl, hurl.
you got to make sure that our donor gets their money's worth.
Yeah, no, last bit was by far the worst.
Really?
It's like I don't know if it was like concentrating down or if my body's just starting to reject it.
Right, revulsion.
Yeah,
It's like, why are
it's
you
not
still
that the
doing
taste
this?
becomes worse. It just feels more intense.
And this is the
Drinking
moment we'll
goat.
remind you that next week will be a 3 Meeple stream as I will be going back to work and Nathan will be at home dying.
I will absolutely drag my rotting corpse over here to sit on camera and spout non sequiturs. No worries there.
I haven't seen that coming.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Non sequitur, the comic.
Oh. I have no idea what that is.
What?
Seriously?
That's right up your alley.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
He didn't read newspapers when he was a kid.
Well, in fairness, when he was a kid, remember he's much younger than the rest of us. I'm pretty sure they'd stopped publishing that comic in papers by that point.
When did they stop?
Do you just inherently know where the camera is, or do you just, is that just luck that you keep
100%
them,
luck every time. Actually, let me get
because you've come within millimeters of
yeah,
slamming that thing
I'm
multiple
perfectly
times.
capable of slamming my skull into
Yeah.
that. I just don't.
You've come so close so many times, it's been a wonder to watch.
Don't make the triple set. He's not gonna die.
If he's in danger of dying, Tribs, I literally live down the street from a hospital.
Upside, death is imaginary. Downside,
Which has been used
my
multiple
promise
times.
from the Meeples to
Tragically,
you:
yes.
if I die, they will mail you my corpse so that you can stuff me and pretend that I'm still running our Star Wars game. It'll be great.
So taxidermy and
It's kind of a
non-cremation is
shame
what I'm
because we
hearing.
also used to live down the street from a taxidermy place. And then they tore that down.
No. We're not responsible for the taxidermy part. We're just responsible for shipping a dead body through the mail system.
Yeah, but it's easier if you taxidermy it.
It's
first.
easier.
It is. They-
It's also
Try ice.
easier to transfer
Try
because
ice,
you
a little
really
bit.
can't mail that stuff.
Yeah. They tend to start asking questions.
Like, if you're gonna mail it without the taxidermy, you have to do it like
Overnight.
that.
Yeah.
Overnight.
And overnight it, and don't put a return address on it.
And
Or mail it from a public place.
then
Or
And
use
that's gonna be
Phil's name.
real hard with a package that much.
And you can't mark that as biological contents because then they'll scan it and then you're caught.
Yep.
Yep. You used to be able to mail children through the mail.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yep.
Back when, you have to have like mail carts and shit.
Yeah. History's weird, yo.
History is weird. You study it and you start to realize that people are kind of just doing whatever to get by.
Mail it as a couch.
Speaking of,
Oh, I'm not getting by. I'm rusted. Stopped.
That's because
I fared fairly well in that.
Are you down to
Fuck
Are you
you.
down to 3 or are you still up at 4?
Where's my little?
I'm working
Braden's
on
got it.
Shut up.
Okay.
I
You're
think
not
I'm
going to keep
at,
track, but you don't get to
I'm
ask
at
questions.
4 rust.
Just say I thought this was up to date, but I wanted to make sure.
4 rust and 3 wounds. Or 2 wounds.
3 wounds is what I got.
Yeah. That's me.
Certificate of Kokomo Spot Therapy. Yep. And then,
Oh no, that's
me.
Oh, well,
yeah, that's actually that one's mine. Sorry.
Okay, that one's mine. Yeah, it's got
Yes, I'm at 4 and 3. I'm feeling it right now. Oh right, and I'm missing an arm.
Yes.
Ooh, mail it as a couch. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
I rode you like a toboggan.
If we do the taxidermy right, we could.
I'm still mad about the damn cat. I almost made it to
I'm
an oil
totally on
bath.
board with this.
Then again, that would have ended probably really poorly.
As long as my
'cause he
face
lit
is
it
on one of
fire
the
right
upper
after that.
areas, so
You
people
would've
have
been
to
okay.
look at it.
I-
Realize
I
the
would've-
color of their
If you were in
existence.
there, I would have
Skip
smashed the
that.
tinderbox.
You say that like you did anything useful.
If we do it right, we can work you
I
into a
took
high
out-
backed throne.
2 of the people. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm on board.
I figured
I
you
took
might
out
be.
the displacer beast.
That way you can have whatever
And I
expression
took out
you
the
want,
original
and you
human.
could just be glaring
You
at
took care of the
whoever is
dwarf.
ahead of the person.
And then I
sitting in
fought the
chair.
ogre. I took out most of the things there.
God, there's so many horrid options.
I know,
I'll
right?
have to think
And he's just a little lizard guy.
Right. With a stabby.
Where were
Oh,
you, Warforged?
Yeah, we were
Oh,
taking
right,
a bath,
drowning.
taking a swim.
He was playing pool games with a dwarf.
That one.
Okay.
Marco Polo.
So would you like to give the concise summary for what you two worked? Because this
Uh-huh.
feels like you almost need 2 summaries based on last time.
So
A tale of 2 groups of clusterfucks.
we were
I remember
just
the game.
hanging out in our room, chillaxing,
Not bothering
I'm pretty
nobody.
sure that's like
which
Christian
is
man.
very unusual for us.
Yeah, we were being very good.
And then the universe decided to play a little game called Up Your Silver Watch Holders
That's accurate.
and guessed.
And gets.
And
That's
husband, sir.
Husbando. So, some disagreements ensued where we elected to take the knock on the door as good faith. This was an error.
Mm-hmm.
They were upset that we rescinded our offer of conversation of good faith, and were further upset by being hit in the face by a chill touch and having some fingers broken by a club with nails in it.
They shouldn't have been cops.
They weren't cops, they were bounty hunters. Big
Nope.
difference.
They were hired
Those
goons.
are just cops.
They're-
They're
they
hired by
were
other
Hired
people.
goons, aka.
Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much hired goons.
And then we took a.
Hello.
During our subsequent trip to the ocean, we discovered that gravity is in fact perfectly willing to assert dominance.
It was.
Extremely rude.
And the manufacturer of the pulleys on the lifeboats probably deserves a raise.
Or a lawsuit.
No, a raise.
Oh, raised considering that the size of a Goliath.
Considering a Goliath hit that thing at gravity speed.
Yeah.
Well, and even after that, one of them may have broken, but the other one held on. I'm not even sure the pulley broke. That might have just been the broken.
It was the rope. The pulley was just.
So yeah, pulley manufacturer. They do good business.
So we.
I mean, Titanic means quality.
We were fortunate that they built in employee phones into the lifeboat. So after calling for a rescue and explaining that an accident occurred, we found out that silver watches are good, even above average.
Mm-hmm.
But the real money is in platinum watches because they
Yeah,
let you do whatever you want.
They let you just have a one-person purge night.
Or if you got a job to do, they're like, yeah, you got a job to do.
Yeah.
Are you going after any of our other platinum members? No.
They do draw a line.
Just silver?
Just silver?
There's a line.
They're just silver. It's fine.
There is a line. It's a very generously set.
So, after discovering that, Nathan discovered and tried to follow a map in his own handwriting.
I followed that map so far, so very far.
You did such a good job following it that it turns out that the real treasure was the box we found along the way.
Fortunately, I can't read apparently, as long as it's my hand.
Well,
I love the matter of the fact that you failed 4 times to end up back in your box, which is where the box was hidden.
I'm very thankful to the
It's
steward
almost like
who
I
was
was
very
actually
cooperative
really good
about
at
the
my
whole
job.
affair. So we stopped at a bar and relaxed for a little bit. We made sure to pass some messages along so that maybe Phil won't die after leaving the gladiatorial arena.
and I get bacon.
And I did arrange for
Indeed.
bacon for our lizard man because, priorities. And he earned it. He definitely did the heavy lifting in that fight.
And I love the fact that after being so terrible at using your thaumaturgy, you
Took
four,
a few
you
tries.
448'd that right into Phil, who did not get out of the way.
I rolled so many 3-1 combos.
Oh, the MVP was the 3 1s. All of
Yeah.
you rolled so many 3
I only rolled it once.
You were the only one who only rolled it once. The rest of us got like
2 to 3 minimum, and Phil had like 6.
I had
it was
4 in a
kinda-
row.
And then he got a break, and then it went back to the standard.
Yeah.
It was so
terrible.
bad.
The other thing of note that happened was that what I pulled out of that box was a Shane pin, and
Conveniently shaped like his emblem on his screen there,
indeed,
for those who would like the visual aid.
I have tucked that away in my mouth, and if I recall correctly, it was telling me to go to the museum.
Yes.
It didn't
Steal
kill
the
ya.
shit. Yeah, I didn't figure it would do so immediately, which is why I made physical contact.
In fairness, it was trying to direct the hired boots to where we were. And then it decided it was going to be cool.
It was trying to do that. That's right. It did put up a little fucking ball of light like a little asshole.
It did.
Yeah, I think that's all the big notes.
I shot someone with a
And
heart.
we're going to a museum.
I smacked a displacer beast with my own hand.
You did do that.
You did.
You should also probably see
A doctor or a mechanic.
A welder?
a Bulma. You should see a Bulma.
Okay, so you two decided you were going to start heading towards the museum prior to them catching up, leaving a note for them to catch up.
Yep.
So,
And also for Phil to get in contact with the agent who might be able to help him with his privilege situation. or lack
Alrighty.
thereof.
so the aides help you drag your Warforged friend out. Now, here's the big one. Roll me a perception check.
Don't choke.
Please joke.
You choked.
He choked hard.
So, and just remember, just to
Oh, but I
announce-
got the mask on.
3 and a 2 plus 1 is still 6.
What do I need?
7.
Oh.
And a 3 means something bad happens.
Yes.
So
So 3s are bad, 4s are good.
So I think while glancing around, the bad thing that happens is you don't notice that Phil has lost one of his sideburns, and so you leave the arena without it.
That's funny.
Oh,
they took
probably
my
a matter of
ticket, too.
perspective.
Right. So you go back. There are like pounds of bacon,
And
and you are, I assume, at this point, Phil, you were the one who beat this placer beast to death with your own arm, right?
I think that's how that ended.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just say you're kind of rusted into place at this point with like your
I'll rub
arm
some
and-
bacon grease on you to get you going again.
You know what? Why not roll for dumb fucking luck in this universe? We'll call it a glitch.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, technically a 7. Which
It's technically a 7 with the mask.
Ah.
5 plus a 1? Yeah, let's
wait,
re-roll it.
no.
It's just dodge, armor, and attack.
And dodge
Oh,
armor
yeah.
attacks, yeah.
Suck
So
to suck.
Yep.
it's like you feel like you're getting somewhere. It's like you almost see the Matrix glitching, but then there's bacon, and you forget what you're doing to
Well,
go
this
back
way
to
I
the
can
bacon.
lick him later.
You know what? You do you, Lizard Man. You do you.
It's not like he can stop you at the moment.
Exactly.
And so
Or a
right,
bacon popsicle.
so right now there is a discussion with you see kind of the guy who previously come up, told you the rules and everything. He's discussing with you like a list of okay, so you won, so you both get this. How do we fix him? Like, does he have a like living will? Did he want to just be recycled into scrap metal? Does he want like to put oil on credit?
Bless that.
Oh, Arnie's blessing. Excellent. Thank you, Mihai Samurai. Welcome in.
Hello.
Praise be to our pieces.
You know, he would have wanted more bacon, but also
Right.
probably some oil and a buffing wheel.
You kind of look at the level of rust. Look, we can get him some like spackle stuff, but I'm not sure how much we can really buff that without doing more structural damage.
A little WD-40,
Yeah.
Bondo, some Bondo. You got any of that?
Yeah, we can work with some of that.
Yeah.
Does he care if he matches? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah. All right. And so,
I'm just taking that as a judgment.
Really?
Phil, would you like to try to speak through the rust?
Yes.
Okay.
Come
I'm assuming you want
four.
these to fly.
Oh yeah,
Come on, 4.
that's a 3.
A 3! Does his jaw fall off? Make his jaw fall off.
Holy shit.
A 3 and a 3.
A friendly reminder for those watching.
Ooh.
Double 3s and
Threes
double
are
4s
bad.
cannot be messed with by the GM. And double 3s are super bad, whereas
Yup.
double 4s are super good.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Godspeed, Phil.
I don't think Godspeed is going to help at all.
Truly, Arden
You
pieces
tried-
have blessed this game.
Yes,
from
thank you.
perspective, and no one else's.
Look, I've been having a great time. I'm not sure how the rest of you have been doing these last 3 sessions, but I've been having a great time.
Roll a new character, Phil.
Yeah. So, I think as you try to speak, you hear a few screws come out of the side of the jaw, and your voice box falls out.
He didn't need that anyway.
And you see kind of the guy who's like, we don't have this model, but we'll see what we have in back.
Oh wait, let me try this. Look at me, my name is Phil.
Roll to try it.
I'm terrified of what voice box they're gonna hand him.
It's a 10.
You know, we'll keep that. It sounds a lot like Phil.
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Like the
I'm
key,
a big doofus.
the key,
Look at me, I can't move.
the key is that you need to put your you need the claw just to put it in to make sure there wasn't too much air coming out of the rust. But once you got that down, yeah, it's pretty uncanny, and the maintenance guys are laughing with you in the back.
You're gonna die.
Phil, you can glare at him, but you find yourself unable to move or talk at this point.
Yep.
People are so
Oh,
rude when they pick up the
Carnauba
sticks.
wax. We'll take some of that too.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Carnauba wax. Nice shine.
Can
Maybe
he
get
can he
some
still
water
hear?
off of you.
We're gonna assume we can still hear. Message that you should go talk to the captain's assistant for a potential job, which you may need, because we're gonna assume you want to live. So we are gonna have to charge you the oil that's extra, even for the silver
Can I
watch
tell you what, Megan?
customers. We're talking to him, and there's a message for both of you to quote, stop jerking around in the arena and move your asses up to the museum. That took a few loopers, but I assume that would be about the
Yeah,
gist of it.
Do you have a dolly?
We can kind of like we have kind of like a dolly wheelchair we can kind of weld them to.
Yeah, that'll.
All right, yeah, I'll save you some time.
Or duct tape.
So-
So you know.
Oh yeah, if it's duct tape, we can do this real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so they start.
I'm getting like you're gonna drop.
They're
me
getting
down
like
the upstairs.
They're getting like the heavy duty dolly
Like
and
downstairs.
duct tape and welding out and a little bit of oil and oh, this is the best part of my day based on how the last 3 sessions have gone. Phil, roll me luck to see how the repairs are going. Well, that's a 3.
Do I have to keep that?
It's in the roll area. It's in the roll area.
Yes.
Perfectly fine.
It's a
Woo!
two.
Do you want to push it?
You know what? It's like the present and the second chance, because we both know this is more likely to backfire than help you. So yes, re-roll that too.
It's a two.
Well, you sure.
Because it's the exact same.
Well, you sure showed me, Phil. On a 3 a 2 is a failure with a bad thing happening. So you feel like a little hand punch through some rust. Like, wow, that's deeper than we thought. Should you get a piece to weld? Nah, they're in a hurry. Just get the duct tape. And so you hear extra duct tape being wrapped up.
Holy shit.
And
I can see your spleen.
he can.
The disturbing part is that the robot needs blood filtration, apparently.
I mean,
There's oil filters.
yeah.
Fair.
So that's not going great. So at a -1, I'm gonna have you roll twice. The first one is for seeing how they take care of the rust. That's a 5 and a 1. That's a failure.
No threes though.
So I'm gonna say it doesn't get worse, but we'll actually put you down to 3 rust. So you repair 1 because 1 was just kind of the edge, but you're still at 3 rust even with all the duct tape and other stuff. Like they didn't do a great job, maybe because they were in a hurry. Let's see what's wounds.
Oh,
7.
I was gonna say when that 4 was rolling, I was really hoping for a second 3. So let's roll it again and see if we can get it.
There it is.
So that's a 3 and a 3.
Oh no!
Remember to announce. So
3. Yes.
so you're
Do I roll anything else other than 3s?
apparently not.
Okay.
You might you might
Sometimes you'll roll a 2.
you might want to consider see if anyone wants to switch dice with you. But you know what? We're gonna put you up to 4 wounds. Like they jerry-rigged you together, but you are feeling the life force go away, and that is gonna have consequences down the line.
And I can wheel him freely.
I'm gonna say that he has a degree of movement left, but he is not very happy. Oh yeah,
Sure.
since we don't have a camera on
Phantom
dice, you can
dice.
roll
Yeah, I can
greens.
clearly use this.
Just remember to announce your dice rolls so
Yep.
the people following can hear.
Cheap.
So if you want to mention Phil now, instead of a normal Warforged, like one of those forklift type.
Feels like a big
Oh, we
dollars.
got a bot.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
Get a mod. It's not that
Banhammer.
nice.
It's triples.
Get him, Tribs. Sleeping on the job.
Hammer, and shotgun.
But yeah, imagine one of those forklift dollies with like an extra 2 wheelchair wheels kind of duct taped on, and there is a lot of duct tape attaching him to this thing that may or may not hold depending on how much stress you put him on.
Oh, I
He
can't.
can kind of move himself. He goes a little bit faster if you push him.
All right.
He
I won't ride you like a toboggan. I don't think you could hold up with all the rust.
and let's see. God, you had a double bad thing happen.
Wait, again?
Yeah.
Damn.
He rolled a 3.
It's bad enough I set dice
He
aside.
rolled a 3 and 2 when I asked him to re-roll a 2.
So
just to see
you're
if
rolling
he
the
could
dice
double
that will
3.
disappear on some of the cameras.
Well,
Fascinating.
we don't have, yeah. Well, we don't have the cameras on the dice.
I mean, he might roll him far
You
enough.
might
to
roll
get
far
over
enough to
there.
get on my side.
Anyhow, they will have to get back to you on the voice box because you're in a hurry and Phil didn't roll
It's
anything
fine.
I could remotely work with.
I'm fine. Also, you're a bad teammate.
They also tell you that now
Bringing him
Thank you.
along.
that you have the silver watch pass for that
Oh, we
maybe
do?
yeah because
Oh.
yeah I'm upgraded so
I thought we just had a steerage ticket.
so that you may want to stop at that if you go to the buffet at the silver level, that if you kind of go off to the right and a little bit past that, there is a second nurse station that might have a few more supplies that'd be able to help out.
Okay, I'll wheel him over there.
He took an extra wound.
Okay.
So he is down to 3 rests, but up to 4 wounds. Like you're saying, Shane, isn't 3 wounds when you're in trouble? Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, things are bad. Things are
Something
real
way
bad for
eggs
Phil.
inside of you.
So you guys are going down the hallway towards the museum, and as you kind of open the door to get to the next section of the ship, there is a pimp goblin standing there. He kind of raises his hat and puts up a message for you to read.
What's the message say?
Your friends are out of the arena and are catching up. Will be here shortly. FYI, the Warforged will be charged for the excessive amount of repair work that was required.
Good news, they're on the way. Also, some other stuff that isn't our problem.
And then when you go down, there's like almost like a glass in the paper that has legalese about how they're not that you should quickly figure out they are not responsible for the level or security of repairs based on the request made, which lets you indicate that it probably didn't go too smoothly.
No warranty on that.
Any relevant information for getting everyone out in what I presume to be one piece?
I mean, it doesn't sound like Phil's dead, but
Ooh, we forgot.
we're gonna want to have a look.
Do you
at
have
it.
like a CPU that I can pull?
Ooh, also we forgot one more roll. And a -1, because you were fucked up.
Hey,
Hey, reroll that
7.
6.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. 6 and a 2. Ooh.
You know what?
Your arm is reattached.
Oh, okay. Yay!
You have 2 arms again.
You can't move them
Probably as
very well.
oh goody. So is the pimp goblin like waiting for a tip, or has he scampered off?
He scampered off. He pretty much delivered the message and took off.
Well, alrighty then.
So,
Yeah,
museum.
museum.
Keep heading in that general direction. You notice that this will always become nicer, that there do appear to be more and more security. They're well dressed, kind of like you imagine the Vegas casino. Like their tuxedos, they're immaculately dressed. They say stuff like "sir" and give a nod, and you are coming up to kind of a main area, and it says kind of a big open area with a crystal chandelier, and it says starting at 9 p.m. to 9:30, open to the general public. You look at your watch; it is currently 7:30.
We're
And
doing better than I thought we were on time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at the 7:30, it says platinum members may enter prior.
Shit.
Shit indeed. Is there any listing of the current exhibits? I mean, honestly, I've got fire breath. Me finding like, okay, this is the list of the museum stuff, going up and then sneezing fire on it and maybe pissing off some guards might be the way to go.
I like it. Let's run with that. Yeah, with just a 3, I will let you get away with that. But the double 3, having the guards pissed off, I like you. That's perfect.
Yeah, I figured it needed to be something
Yeah.
more than just inconvenience.
You just have a little flare come up, and they're just. And you see 2 guys, very gorilla looking, one human and one a half orc, that just really fill out the tuxedos, by which I mean they tore off the sleeves because you weren't going to keep those biceps in there. They weren't going to pay for that.
And they didn't work that hard to not show off those guns.
And they both just kind of look at it, and one cracks his knuckles, and the other, who you assume is the diplomat, is...
Yeah, I just
Oh,
lost
is it freezing?
signal.
Oh no.
We're in the red.
We're gone. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, there we're back.
Emma might be doing something. You found out?
I think we're back.
Are we back?
Let's say
Looking
people.
like it.
Yep.
Rosie.
Oh boy.
Broadcasting
It's
we're
catching
watching
up.
has ended.
It's catching up. I see us going back into the yellow and the green now.
Oh, there we are.
Yep.
We hit a burp.
Yep.
We will.
Little burp. I
Pause
didn't
for
see
a
us right
minute.
now.
We're gonna pause for a minute.
Well,
So what are the wishes of your rust bucketed corpse?
Yeah, you didn't come into this thinking you would need a living will.
Yeah, right.
Does he have like a hard port for a printout? like that I could attach a printer to?
Warforged are not. They're arcane in nature, not.
You think there's not magical printers?
I mean, you could just stroll on over to the local quest buy, I suppose.
That's funny. I got it.
And if any of y'all can refresh and let us know when you're back, that'd be super.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been back on strong green broadcast signal for a moment, so
Yep. Just kind of waiting for a confirmation.
Cool. Also, might be worth typing and shooting a message.
Mm.
Pickups. Boom. So way better in MediaCon. It's like the first one.
Oh,
Yeah. 1 in
Right.
6 months versus every single night.
Has it only been 6 months?
I guess 8. Oh, whatever. It's
Yeah, MediaCom is still the devil.
It really is.
yeah, like,
Oh, I thought it looks like we're working now.
yeah.
It seems steady.
until it's not.
It's
Yeah,
been steady for a solid few minutes here.
Yep.
So
For my, I don't know what I would want to do with my rusty corpse.
I mean, the nice thing is now that we have these on YouTube, you can actually catch a spot's miss instead of it be gone forever.
True.
yeah, it goes to restream and then it goes to YouTube and Twitch for restream. So
Okay. Is
it looks like we should be good again.
Yep.
alrighty.
It's plain steady on my phone, and that's always kind of iffy with the signal there. So, oh,
We appreciate you, Tribs.
thank you, Tribbles.
Lazy night, yay!
Hey! I like triples.
She is a delight.
Indeed.
So, I believe we were being threatened by some
Yes, after you burn
mildly
the
savory gentleman.
museum features list. May I see your watch, sir?
You are, officer.
Looks at just comes like silver. Why don't you remove yourself from these premises until the public viewing?
I would be delighted to. Do you happen to know where I might be able to find, say, a fireproof mask? Wouldn't want to sneeze on anything else.
Yeah, I will see what I can do to find one. That is kind of more of
I understand that it's specialized equipment. I just, sorry.
the maitre d' is kind of a jack of all trades. Why don't you head back to the bar and see what they can come up with?
That sounds like an excellent idea.
And if you can't find anything, ask for a double blizzard shot.
I might just do that even if I do find something.
Please do. And he smiles in a way that indicates that he would be delighted at the idea, which makes you think it's probably not the best idea.
Well, thank you for the understanding and advice. I'll be getting out of your hair
Please don't return before the proper show.
Magic Moose Moo.
now.
Hey, welcome in.
Hello.
Moose Moo.
I scamper out.
Okay. Your restraint was well timed. I was just waiting for you to try something. You read the room correctly and did not.
I caught that you said the security was increasing.
Yeah.
I don't want to get shit stomped by like 10 dudes and hucked back into the fucking murder dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Plus-
had enough murder.
Plus,
done.
explaining how you got beat by a bunch of guys who are just like Chippendales would be really hard to talk away.
It's true.
Like, even if they're ripped, there's just an embarrassment factor of that you can't live down.
You're
Okay.
not wrong.
So, you are currently wheeling Phil towards the
Nurse's station.
Zero station. Okay. Before that, you hit a very nice bar area. Man, these is worth buying those watch upgrades. Much nicer buffet. You can smell the bacon. You even smell hickory bacon
I'll stop off.
and
for it.
applewood and smoked
We'll stop off. for it.
and
Bacon
Canadian,
bar.
which isn't really bacon, but
It's
you
bacon
know,
bar, but it's same.
same animal.
Right.
Yep, we've been over.
It's in the bacon family.
And as you go through, it kind of hang to the nurse's station, which is just kind of on the corner there. Let's see. Boy, should I have you roll to give Phil a fighting chance?
Say if there's any olive oil or anything like that, I'll.
Oh, yeah. Callahan, you're gonna roll me pure dumb luck, but you're going for an 8 because it's straight up dumb luck. Phil, roll me normal to see what happens. You're at minus.
Oh boy.
I got 4 and 1.
I got an 8, so it's a 7.
Okay. Let's reroll that 6 and let's reroll that 4.
It's now a 5.
Okay. So you throw olive oil on them, nothing happens.
Smells like olive oil.
And you get 5. So it's a 4 and a 2.
Yes.
Okay, so something good does happen, even though it's an overall failure.
Spilled to a one-armed bumblebee.
No, he's not. He did get his arm.
I got my arm back.
Indeed. Thank you.
You are down to 3 wounds from the initial healing, but they open another door to look for supplies to help with the rust, and it appears empty. And that it will be the failure is, oh, the hell, I thought we had more of this.
So you got nothing?
Yo.
Well, just give us a moment, we'll see what we can find. You two, as you're walking by, you, hear the clear, distinct sound of bacon being munched with an occasional voice of Phil saying, "Look at me, I'm an idiot. I can't keep both my arms," and other weird Callahanisms.
You should have
Well, I mean,
more
that does
bacon.
bring up the
Oh, I do
question.
believe I will.
Did you follow me out of the museum, or are you hanging out in there? Or you know,
I
like,
absolutely followed you out.
Fair enough.
I would not be able to slip in.
Plus, he's a +1, so if you take off, then
Yeah.
he's in the wrong section of the boat.
So I have no intent of actually following instructions.
Mm-hmm.
So probably not going back to the bar area. I'm gonna start like,
Not even replanning back there?
yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm start like pacing and trying to figure out like in 3D space where the museum occupies, so I can try to figure out if there's side entrances that I could use.
Okay. Roll me for pacing and roguelikeness, I guess.
Plus a +1 because you're good at this stuff.
+1 wisdom, +1 from natural explorer.
I would say +1 natural explore.
Okay, so +2 total.
Yeah, because you're going kind of up there. Let's reroll that 5.
It's
5 and a 2
meaner.
presently. 5 has become
5
a
and a
5.
2.
That's when you roll the same one, Phil. That's how that
Oh.
works. Okay.
It's true. You've been rolling.
Just a bit rusty.
Yeah, you feel like you get a basic sense of kind of what the setup is. You know, you kind of think it's probably a one-way in and then one-way out the back type deal. But you might be able to force a way into the side, but it would be messy. So you would either have to go up and around through more secure areas, or you'd have to have some type of a distraction or setup to get attention for them.
Okay.
Roll perception, because you still have to go to some of the surrounding halls to get the full layout.
6 and 6.
Oh, no point in trying to make you reroll that. You do hear them. Ugh. So you know what hallway they are. As Phil laments being unable to swim or catch a kitty.
Huh. That's unusually self-deprecating for Phil. So I assume you pointed out. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm not
I'm
saying
not-
anything.
I know that.
I'm not sure that sounds like stuff he'd be saying. He's usually at least like more positive or jokey about it. This just sounds mean.
Huh.
We should go make sure he's okay.
And one of the sayings sounds like he's eating bacon in the middle of it.
Ha ha ha!
Huh.
And we should go see what's up.
Yeah, probably.
Right, and you see Callahan, the lizard man, eating a giant pile of bacon, and looks like he's holding a metallic voice box. And yeah, Phil, you know those kind of forklift things that you just put under to
Yeah.
raise your
The little tines, yeah.
Yeah, that has 2 bicycle wheels attached to via duct tape, which you're not sure is really doing anything. and Phil's midsection seems to be welded onto that.
What?
There is, and by weld, there are a few spot welds and a whole lot of duct tape, and his legs appear to be duct taped to the bottom in a sitting position. You're not sure how attached everything is. There's also a big hole in the side where you can see his spleen, with some Bondo kind of slapped on.
Phil, are you
not
okay?
an arcanist, but that's not right.
He's fine.
You hear in Phil's voice.
Ah. When the fuck did you get that good at impressions? I think you were a goddamn kangaroo.
Bacon.
I think it's mechanically assisted.
Sounds about right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I stick the face mask on him.
Why would you do that?
Do you allow him?
It smells like bacon.
I mean, he is smaller than you and a lizard, so you can see this coming.
I think I'm still trying to process what the fuck is going on. I think it would warrant a roll.
Okay. Yep.
Six.
That is a
5
stick.
and 1.
That is a failure.
Hmm.
So I am still going to be processing shit while he puts the mask on.
And you roll to put it on his face.
Damn it.
Success.
You know, let's roll that 6, re-roll that 6, and re-roll that 5 and see what happens.
Done, baby.
Well, how repetitive.
Sometimes the universe just gives you one.
For a moment, you feel it just kind of trying to stay on, and then it unforms from the very lizard-like face to its normal form, and then you slam it over, and it just...
I mean, I am a dragonborn. I figure it just forms into a different.
Yes, a different lizard-like face, a little larger, something more refined, and it kind of reforms, and you see system rebooting. You start seeing, like, in Terminator eyes, you see it scanning the room, and when it scans Callahan, you see it go ... dick, and then just keeps going. And then when you get to Phil, it says 3 rests, 3 wounds.
Full of rage.
So I'll be right back.
Okay, I can see why I have this mask in my room now. That makes sense.
I'm going to step out real quick.
Okay. Now, while you're doing that, you can do a search to assist the nurse for helpful supplies if you would like.
That seems like a good idea. I'm real concerned that Phil's just gonna dissolve into fucking dust.
It's a legitimate concern. Bill, roll to not dissolve into dust. Now that I have the idea.
That's 6 and a 3.
It is a 6 and a 3.
That's a 4 and a 2.
4.
Okay, so it's a failure, but something good happens. I think that something good happens is stuff doesn't get worse. And for a failure, that's about as much as you can hope for.
Yep,
right now.
no.
I mean, it's leagues above how the last session
Pretty
went for you.
solid.
Yeah.
And
Doing
let's
all
see,
right.
6
So
and 3.
that's a 9, so success.
Come on, double 3.
Aw,
So-
these are-
Alright,
Oh, yes.
Wonderful.
And so, with 3, just kind of look, it's like, okay, you find a few things here and there, but you're realizing that they are strangely undersupplied for a first-class nursing station.
It's been raided.
Like,
Has
you
somebody
get...
been stealing all of your, well, I guess, machine parts?
Wouldn't have thought so, but it does seem to be that way. We're definitely short on stuff.
Yeah, this seems... I mean, it looks like somebody came in here and just stripped the place bare. Is somebody building a mech or something?
But since it was a success, you get to choose whether you remove 1 rest from Phil or 1 wound.
I think in this case, 1 rust is the way to go so he can actually move.
You have a decent amount of
move, you
movement
got wheels.
returning, but you are still wheeled. But you feel like you can move your legs to kind of turn left or right more now. So you're still kind of doing a wheelchair sitting thing, but you're getting more mobility back.
Okay. Can't walk on my own yet?
No. I mean, even if you could, you are super duct taped to this thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the bacon grease help more or the olive oil?
So you were going to wander off for a bit.
Yes. Not far. I'm wandering back to our fancy box where we were watching the arena to see if people are still there.
Oh, back of the box? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of, roll it for me. We're going to call this... I will make it a 2 for self-perception.
Oh, I'm not trying to be sneaky.
Oh, okay. Well, perception then.
Yeah, I have a purpose in mind. Level 6.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a
there's
good
There's
collision.
some higher goons in your box. They look very familiar. One you poked in the eye with magic to freeze kill his eye.
He's
Are
probably with that.
they the only ones in the box?
The only ones you see, yes.
Unfortunate.
Would you like to do anything else?
You want to poke him in the eye again?
Not
They
really.
currently appear to be searching, but they, even though you haven't really been stealthy, they haven't noticed you.
Well, the purpose in my being here is not here, so I guess I'm going back to the bar.
Okay. Alrighty. So you've gotten a little bit of healing.
Can I take my box back from him?
Roll to see if you get a replacement voice box.
No, I want to take mine back from Callahan since he's hanging out beside me and dicking with it.
Yeah, you can attempt to do so.
Dicking with it. I'm using it.
I don't even think Phil has to dignify that with a response.
I wouldn't, but
You can.
Phil can do what he
Can
wants.
I roll to restrain Callahan?
9, 5, 4.
Let's re-roll a 4.
I thought I deserved that one.
That
Hey.
7.
Success.
Except you're at -1 because of the rust.
Oh.
Frack.
Anything that'll help?
I'll still give it to him.
So
Do you want this
Plus
You want
1
this?
Constitution.
little thing right here?
I
Did you
appreciate
want this?
I appreciate that, but this is not a constitution. It's like a strength thing, and I don't think I'd be calling on a constitution bonus at this point.
Hey, I'm still kicking.
That's why you're still alive. It's because you have a strong constitution.
Poor Phil.
Otherwise, you would be sitting here with me.
Here.
And I'm going to put it back.
Roll mechanical luck.
I believe.
I don't. But we're going to try it anyways.
Oh.
Double three.
That's a 3.
Out the back of his neck.
2.
It's a 3 and a 2.
So we're gonna keep that. That's a failure. That's a failure with a bad thing. Oh, I am tempted. But we're at a failure with a bad thing. So you try to fit it in, and you realize that the claw has kind of opened up a gap so you can get it perfectly. And I think the bad thing that happens in the failure is you realize this is not gonna fit in without additional help or fixings.
Fair.
I hit it with a hammer.
You're not hitting him with the hammer.
It fixes stuff.
How many times were you hit in the head?
Oh no, I came out of that pretty good. Just the once. Oh, twice. Twice.
I think the bacon might be spiked with something.
That's right,
You're
you
extra
rolled it
dumb
too.
today.
You want to roll for healing?
Sure, I'll take some.
Yeah. See if you have a heal potion.
There's a nurse.
The power of bacon.
Why not? 7, good and bad.
Well, we're gonna re-roll. We're gonna re-roll that 4.
You're a horror.
I am.
Hey,
Yeah.
Right. The
how do we
only
do that?
Take away a wound.
All right.
the only reason I'm not mad is because you're doing it to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am an even opportunist asshole as a DM.
Yeah.
So I am going to wander back into the bar whenever
Okay.
it's all shakes loose.
I've eaten my fill of bacon by now. Even I have limits.
Okay. So, Phil, a couple of maintenance guys come in and say, "Look, we got this. This will work." And it doesn't look like your voice box, but it's a similar piece. And they go to work setting it in.
I will hold up my voice box.
Ah, can't mate. That is all fuckered up right down here. Like, we would have to order an XA1. Do they even make those anymore? Look, buddy, I'm not an antique shop. There is only so much I can do on a floating boat.
Look, man. Just take whatever they're giving you for now. Hang on to that one. We'll get you a new one later.
Oh my god.
Or I'll get that
Scottish
one
accent.
fixed up.
Scottish accent. Scottish accent.
So,
That's the only unit they have.
they go in and they...
Female Irish lilt.
He noticed
Would
that...
you prefer not to speak?
Notice you're putting in that this is a weird one. There's like 4 or 5 different little side markings that seem to switches that come on and off at random. But they put it in, they tighten
No,
the screws.
no, I'm stopping them. I'm not letting them.
Well, you rolled a double 3 earlier, so you can try to stop them. You are rusted and wounded. Roll for it.
Oh,
I will be assisting. He has made it clear to me.
Okay, go ahead and assist then. Wow, no
Is
one.
it a 5 and a 1, 6?
Huh. I think it might be breaking you.
Let's re-roll those 5s and see how that goes.
Well, I got a 5 and a 3, which is turned into a 5 and a 3.
That
It's
works.
a 5 and a 1.
Yeah, okay.
And it's still there.
You really don't want this.
Yes.
Is it
It's
magic?
you. Fuck no.
Is it magic?
You don't know the meta of the story going on. You just know these guys have come with a repair thing.
Is it magic?
I don't know how you would know that either way.
So that and I know mine works because Callahan's been dicking off with it.
Yes, because he has a claw that he inserted into.
yeah, he damaged it to make it work.
Here, let me show you how
Yeah.
it works.
I will run his tail over.
Can't catch me.
I don't know. You might be in a bacon cone.
I've been pushing you.
I will run your tail over.
That's not good teamwork.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. Be a team player, Phil.
You're called, sir, if you
You're
want.
all right.
It's
You're
your,
all right.
You're called, sir, if you want it. So,
It seems like he's not on board.
all
I'm
right.
gonna have to go mute for a little while.
All right, so on listener station, you know they have been rated a bit. You have time counting down, and there is no display open. You hear a voice. You hear a voice in your head, and oh right, you have the pen and the mask, don't you? Oh, great. Roll control.
Uh-oh.
Yes, your wisdom modifier counts.
Double threes.
I'm hoping.
Fuck. Well,
That's a
two
3
and
and 2. Will I be re-rolling the 2 then? Or are you gonna leave?
I mean, 50% of that is just all win for you.
It kind of is.
But
But then you
chance of double 3s.
Yeah, I mean,
Or opportunity for me to succeed.
yep. It is 50-50. I'm either giving you a success with a bad, or it's going to go really, really wrong. Ooh, it's a tough decision.
It's funny. We've had that conversation already today.
Yeah.
The Godspeed conversation.
Yep. You know what? Who am I to pass up an opportunity for all the fucking crazy? Reroll the 2.
The choice of the connoisseur.
Ah,
6 and 3.
bummer.
A success with something bad.
Yeah. You clearly feel the
We
2
got
trying
the
to
big-
connect, almost like it's a perfect microchip going to upgrade a computer system.
Biscuit for the biscuit.
And you have a sudden fuck no thought that kind of, you can almost imagine the connection just being split as you think fuck no. And so I think the success is they clearly don't connect. So you have control. I think the bad thing that happens is they're not going to stop trying. So you will have to make a few other rerolls, especially when your guard is down.
Can I remove the mask?
You can try.
I'm going to try to remove the mask.
Go strength. You're shooting for an 8.
Fuck.
We can put it on Phil.
Not putting it on Phil. We'll never get it off without taking the rest of his face.
Well done.
Double eights.
You have it, and
Party.
he is really protesting. It's like, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do, and it just disconnects as you find the extra strength just to pull it off.
Fuck you,
The-
Shane.
The double phase, yeah, you disconnect, and you just hear, but we had an idea.
Dears of shit.
To burn it all down.
Don't worry, we'll keep it close in case we did Deus Ex fuck everything.
So
Braden,
What?
put this mask on.
you lose the +2 bonuses you would have had having both, but you are no longer dealing with it trying to connect to the artifact.
That sounds
Good.
not that bad.
Why do I need to
I
put the
should
mask
have
on,
both
and
of them.
also I need to make a
That's what I'm
phone
saying.
call?
Because
The
it seems to give you useful information, but I can't put it on.
the ring
Artifact thing.
the ring in your head, which you can still hear, says, you know, the rolling rust bucket there would be a great distraction right into the guard room.
We can fill
Shut
him
up,
with
Shane.
bacon
What the fuck
grease
do you
and
think
light
I
him
was
on fire.
thinking? Put on mask.
No response.
I will take the mask, but I will not put it on just yet because I think it'll make it harder to have a phone conversation.
Fair.
Oh, okay. Well,
Also, to be clear, the shut up Shane was in character and out loud.
I assume so. Yes. Like, unless you put up like the crossed fingers. Since we're playing meta here, I just assume that you are, since your character has understood the meta, what's going on. Yeah.
Callahan, was Shane talking to you in your head when you had the mask on?
The leprechaun was.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
failed his perception on what was going on.
What is the leprechaun here with us now?
See a leprechaun.
What did it tell you?
He tells me to burn things.
You know what, that tracks.
That could be Shane.
I'm
That
not
could be
putting it on
Callahan.
that.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Honestly, fair. Keep it close.
Sure.
You won a phone conversation.
I need to call the entertainment agent.
Okay, that is not hard. The phone system on board connects you just like the old-fashioned 30s, where you tell the operator where you want to go.
a good idea.
So on the lower deck is just reconnecting.
Cool.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Hey, I've got the star that you guys were looking for, but he needs some work to get patched up.
Like he's out of material or what?
He needs a spa day.
But you put a Warforged in a spa and they could rust. You mean like an oil bath or what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
a real fancy one that he was at earlier today.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, just kind of keep things nice and moving. So,
Yeah.
how is he doing? I didn't get to see the match.
He's a little roughed up. There was a little damage to his voice box.
Evidence.
Well, how can he perform without a voice box? His voice carried him.
Well,
Oh, he does have those great sideburns, though.
he does.
Roll perception.
Get a shirt.
4 and 2.
Reroll the 2.
Sure. Yeah.
Way to fail. Yeah, you don't notice he only has one sideburn.
But something good does happen because there is a 4 in there.
You don't notice he has one side?
Great.
So you go on full confidence. You don't have to make a deception roll because you don't know.
I don't know.
Yep.
He does. And there's another voice box here. We've got one, a replacement one, so he can totally make this work. But it might need to be modified a little bit to make sure it'll work with his brand of vocal acting.
Oh, is that the flutophone one? Yeah, we would want to take 3 of those switches out. I think he can make the others work, though.
Okay, let's do that then while he's at the spa.
I'm just staring at you with
I'm not even
my
paying
voice
attention to
back.
you at the moment.
Yeah.
I am so involved in being your agent. I am-
Wheeling over in front of you as you
Okay,
look
so are you
away.
his official agent then?
Yes.
Okay, the standard contract is for 10% plus a free gold watch. If he really, really ups his game, I may be able to move that up to a platinum, but we'd have to go on a cruise or 2 to get that upgrade.
Well, we do need the platinum. I think that's an important thing to work on, and I think he's very worth it. Is there anything that we can do to get that platinum sooner? He's totally worth it. I mean, you've seen his material. He's good. He's a natural. With a little guidance, I think that this would be the attraction for a generation.
Cut me in for 40% of his lifetime royalties in the
Oh,
contract, and I can potentially get you one by around 9:45.
I mean, this is how most starts to get it.
9:45.
After the iceberg impacts.
No, that's like 10:30.
It's okay. We just have to make sure.
Can you
that
get me one a
motherfucker
little
is
sooner?
particular down.
He's got an interest in seeing the museum too.
Well, that's open like public, like at 9.
9:30.
Yeah, well, the watch is. Look, I might be able to get you in 15 minutes early, but
15 minutes early would be fine if you can get it to us by 9:15
That'd do
instead
a
of
lot of damage in
9:45.
15 minutes.
well, I can't get you the watch by then. I just might be able to get you in early for that one thing.
Well, that'd be cool. And then if you could get us the watch by 9:45, that
I will do what I can. I
40% seems perfectly reasonable for that service.
I will send your contract to sign. Right, and then he hangs up.
It's not my royalties.
Damn right.
Yeah, you're still getting your 12%.
Yeah.
What about my 12%?
You're getting
What
screwed.
about your
You're not
12%?
You're not left with
You
much.
get negative 12%.
All right.
After the 40%, the 12%, the 12%, the 15%. Right.
So you were holding the mask but not pulling it down. You made a
Right.
phone call.
Because he says there's a leprechaun in it, and he says Shane's in it, and both are bad.
Fair enough. I won't take that personally. Anyhow, go ahead and roll me perception now that you're off the phone and not distracted.
Nope.
No chance.
It's
no,
fine.
wow. Everything's great.
Yeah,
I got
you're
one
happy.
and a 2.
You nailed the deal of a lifetime.
Okay, I got you. I've got you back into your fancy spa you landed at. And I've even managed to secure you a platinum watch. We can't get that till 9:45. We can get an early pass to the museum while we wait for the watch.
I'll hold it for you.
It'll be 9:15. Thereabouts.
That'd be reasonable. Prefer to get in there earlier, but
That wasn't happening.
yeah.
I feel like he was doing a lot for us already.
I mean, you hear in your voice, you hear in your head, Nathan, it's like, well, that can be the backup plan if the distraction doesn't work. Because you're really cutting it close if you're waiting that long, brother.
Oh god damn it, he's saying ominous bullshit in my brain. We gotta go in early.
Wait. What do you mean he's saying ominous bullshit in your brain? You're not wearing the mask.
I reach into my mouth and I pull out the little chain pin.
This stupid thing.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
my way.
want a distraction, I can do a distraction.
That's what I was thinking.
I was gonna say I was gonna make sure that
I don't think
not
you-
everything.
I
we
don't think you should
agreed-
participate in the distraction.
I'm wheeling down the hall to the spa already.
Fair enough, have fun.
Yeah,
You
I will.
earned it.
I will go with him because I'm his agent. So we got to make sure that he's squared away. And I will tell the bartender we're headed to the spa. They can meet us there.
Okay, and we're just like, okay, why are you going that way? Like, the spot for this section is that way. It's like 2 rooms short of the museum.
Oh, we negotiated for a better spot.
Okay, yeah, he's telling you that if you're coming back, you need to U-turn and go the right direction to head to the museum. I'm trying to keep you in one area.
He's
Ish.
trying not to let us split the party too much.
Okay.
Basically, you're getting your spot, and I'm letting you stay closer so you don't get fucked up in
Okay.
the story.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a closer wing of that spa over here, Phil. Turn this way.
Because you wouldn't know what that is, but he'll direct you. Because you had a watch upgrade. And say what you will, but their staff is really up to date on what's going on.
They really are. They're working real well here.
Okay, you wheel into the spa, you see a familiar looking gnome standing right outside the door with a towel.
Oh hey, I was looking for you.
Hey, and he looks at Phil.
This is why I was looking for you.
He brings up some steel wool pads, looks at Phil, drops them, takes a extra gentle brush and offers that instead.
And
I'll
Gregor.
scoop up the steel wool as well.
I would be careful with that, sir. Use on non-bondo areas.
Also, I believe there was a flutophone box. Did we have that brought in here as well?
I will hit you and hold up my voice box.
Yeah, that's not happening, my dude. But they're gonna take out the stupid bullshit ones that are gonna make you sound like an idiot.
That's what they said. Yeah, you would know.
They specifically said 3 of these switches needed to come out.
It's stuck.
It probably is.
Well, I can't have you be mute. Enjoy your souvenir old voice box. I had to work very hard to get this. You're gonna have to
Technically, we can wheel him
improvise.
up there and he can move his arms around. I can do the speech.
I believe you,
You have to get arrested.
but you're busy
We got
getting
other
arrested.
No, Tribbles. Say mean shit. They're being mean to me because
I
I
am
can't
not
talk.
being mean to you. I am being as helpful as can be.
Bullshit. Anyways,
You rolled a double 3 and are refusing to take the consequences.
And
I'm
also,
giving you
I
options.
literally found a way to get you
It's
out
just
of
not
some of those
solution.
consequences, and you're still throwing.
I'm taking my bath
All right.
and scrubbing rust to the best of my ability.
Okay. Roll for efficiency.
That's a 4 and a 6.
Okay. Reroll a 6.
3.
Still success. So, again, we'll say you're down to 1 rust now. And you feel better, but it doesn't technically heal a wound.
Fairness, that is in fact so mean.
It's kind of like when you have a gash on the arm and you just put it on and it goes numb, but you really haven't healed the gash yet. So you're feeling better at least.
Damn. Tribbles with the savage burn.
That's pretty-
Wow.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna help with the parts on his back that he's probably not got the dexterity to reach.
Yeah.
Because it's not really weird because he's a robot.
You know what? Fair enough. At some point during this, you can't help but to notice that he is missing a sideburn.
Hmm.
Get a Sharpie.
Is the gnome still there by chance?
He is waiting outside.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna peek my head out the door.
Mhm.
Hey, do you have the ability to see if he left a sideburn somewhere, maybe in the arena?
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did.
Mhm.
Is it still in the arena?
No, it's not.
Where is it?
Well, here's the thing. We get to keep what we can scavenge,
Okay.
Death side.
and that was kind of a popular show.
Sure.
And my bonus, like the tip versus last
Souvenirs.
cruise, have not been great, and you'd really be doing me dirty, man. Like this might go for more than like my entire pay this route. So I'd like to help you, but what's in it for me?
I'm looking to see what I can do for you. I mean,
Keep him 40% of your royalties.
That's a cool mask. Where'd you get it?
I don't know. There's in a box.
You got it from Nathan.
Anyhow, so here's the thing.
Ooh,
That side.
that's a rough way to start a conversation.
No. Look, as someone who literally started that conversation this way, I'm trying to meet you part of the way here. Because I understand that thing's going to sell for a ton.
Mhm.
It's a collector's item. I get it.
Absolutely.
But it's also iconic for,
Do you remember the last Warforgers mages who did not have propellers in their feet? That's crazy.
right?
It's like steampunk age all over again, back to Victoria.
But look, I have it on good authority.
Is he named Zeke?
It's,
I did hit that line.
It's worth even.
I know.
Yeah.
But he's also got the potential to be the voice of a generation.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a buzzer somewhere?
And I have it on good authority
Sure.
that if you're willing to trade some short-term gain now,
Mm-hmm.
20% of his lifetime royalties could be yours.
I'm gonna need that in a fake contract.
I won't give it to you in a fake contract, but I have another contract coming in shortly that you can scrutinize.
Okay, but it has to be at least dwarven level on addendum, but I'm not hanging this over until I see the contract.
I think that's 100% fair. Just
Okay.
don't lose it.
Alright, I will keep from selling it right
Appreciate that. Thank you.
now. Okay.
See? Met you halfway.
Wonderful.
Maybe even a little more if it really takes off.
Always buzzing for something. Excuse me.
Oh, certainly.
What can I do for you, sir?
I have spelled out on the ground knife and indicating the duct tape.
Are you sure? Alright. He gets a knife and starts cutting away the duct tape.
Sweet. I was gonna do it because my arms are free. I can cut myself free, but
Okay. Well, he will hand you a knife then. Roll to not stab yourself.
He's a big, strong robot that don't need no man.
That might be the problem.
that is a 549.
Reroll a 4.
We rolled a 4.
Mhm.
2. So
7.
Yep.
All right.
I get through. I shouldn't have told him to change the green dice. I like those white ones better.
Right?
Right.
They
They're
were
terrifying.
very-
So you manage to slice yourself up from the trolley, and you have limited mobility.
Yay!
Why are you looking at that, giving me the I'm hungry for bacon look?
Oh no, distraction.
That's just his resting face.
So yeah, so you're gonna go make a distraction. Are you making a plan for this, or are you did you just take off and expect them?
No, I'm with him.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You needed a distraction, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to get into the museum. I don't know why. I assume we'll either figure it out in there or Shane Pin will beam it into my fucking brain.
Like leprechauns.
Yes. So here's the thing. I got the lockpicks you gave me. I think I know how to use them. We'll see. I don't know if the door was unlocked. You might need to buy me as much as like 5, maybe even 10 minutes.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. I believe in your capacity to just vomit bacon all over the walls and make it everyone's problem.
I was gonna open with that.
I mean, you should. You got what, like 15 fucking pounds of it in there?
probably. I should have a distended belly by now.
Yeah, probably.
I think you're gonna get multiple shots at it.
All right. So
Roll me insight.
Double 4.
Hey, you know what used to give you really good ideas? The mask.
I don't have it.
I mean, you can also suggest it
That's a good point.
because it gave you bonuses too. Those might come
Yeah.
in useful if two big guys
I
are trying to
could
kill
I
you.
could put the mask back on.
Why would you put the mask back on?
Helps me think straight.
That's just so many absolutely fucking horrible things. Okay, you go get the mask. I'm just gonna scout around this area for a place I can hide while you're doing your distraction.
Okay. I know where the spa is, right?
Yeah.
There's signs probably.
Yeah, it's pretty well. I mean, there are less and less people here, so it's the rooms tend to be bigger, the hallways smaller, so it's easier to find your way around.
I'm gonna go get me a mask.
Okay. You see distended belly Callahan lizard coming your way.
You're looking better. Nothing burps like bacon. I'm gonna need that mask.
And why, pray tell, would I turn that back over to you?
I'm the only one that's used it successfully so far.
I would argue that having a leprechaun telling you to burn the ship down is not successful use.
Did I burn the ship down?
No.
Successful use.
Also, no.
Hey, yeah, double eight. Hey, you got you and Phil out of the arena.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Why?
I know how to use it, and I need this to pull off the whole distraction thing. Gotta work with me on this one.
Okay. Did you at least bring the flutophone?
I thought you didn't want the flutophone.
He's getting the flutophone. We're
He
just
doesn't want the
modifying it
flutophone.
first.
I mean, I can go find the flutophone.
Go get the flutophone and I'll give you the mask. You gotta work with me here.
Where's the flutophone? Oh wait,
In the
I
bar.
know where they are.
I like
yeah.
I like the image of the descendant belly Callahan just running back and forth.
I like having
It probably
the,
makes sloshing
Yeah,
sounds.
you can hear the baking going back. Then you saw some of the pay for another plate full, and each,
I'm also kind of loving this new thing I'm doing where I'm turning back everyone's things that they're saying to me.
Just converting everything into brand new fetch quests.
yep, they hand to you. They have no reason to keep it.
Okay. Slosh, 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 slosh. One flutophone.
One mask.
Wait. I better not risk it. All right, there you go.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you try and pull something dumb, I'm just gonna flatten you.
All right.
And I don't think you dodge so good with a belly full of bacon.
I would have
I
to be
might.
-1 on that.
It's
Oh, The
good.
momentum carries you. Yeah.
All right.
She goes back on. Man, we're gonna just try to reconnect, and that Nate just has to be a dick.
Ye-
Oh, hey, are we getting ready to burn things?
Maybe.
Oh,
Fire is distracting.
it is.
But let me get a cup of this oil. I'm just gonna take a cup of this on the road. All right.
I made a horrible decision, and I'm here for
Add a cup of oil to your inventory.
I might turn around, looking, and go to grab the cup of oil to dump on myself, and it's gone.
Yeah, just kind of like.
Fuck.
His hand comes up, yank,
Da-da-da.
away.
All right. Do you have any suggestions for distractions that would be going beyond regurgitated bacon in kind of a yelling, cacophonous, like splatter zone?
Add your thaumaturgy to it.
That's a yelling, cacophonous splatter zone thing.
There's also like those fancy curtains on the eastern exit of the lobby. Set those on fire as you run away from them. I'll get them after you.
That's fair. I'm gonna get a little gefilte fish in here.
And fully vomit. You're gonna need your stomach, like you're gonna want it in to get to those vents. The orc's not gonna grab it, but you're not gonna want him to get a hand.
I stopped by the nurse's station. 1 castor oil, please.
You're not using that here, are you?
Oh,
Yeah, it's the equivalent of a gold watch certificate, so I guess. Not her problem that she doesn't care.
Neat.
This is shaping up to be horrifying.
It is.
I may come away with a wound.
It's strictly possible. They're gonna kick the shit out of you if they can get you.
And I need matches. Stop by the
part
bar.
is it's gonna scare somebody from
Yep.
never being.
You'll
able
have
to
no
eat
problem.
bacon
You can
again
even get
because
like one of
of
those
smell
fancy flags if they have
association.
for candles.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Okay.
Add lighter to your inventory. Yeah.
1 lighter. Castor oil.
This is either going to be incredible or incredible with so many consequences.
There's a good chance it becomes both.
Honestly, I'm on board with either. Most of the consequences will be his.
This is either going to be a double 4 or a double 3 moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm smelling here. All right.
Okay, so he comes back to you prepped. What are you two doing in the meantime? Are you just kind of sitting back, or
So he's working on finishing getting himself cleaned up. He's gotten the worst of the rust off.
I'm
I'm gonna try and hit him with a lesser restoration
okay?
to see if we can help him along a little more. We gotta get him presentable.
Yep, roll it.
He's gonna be star.
He's going to be a star.
5 and a 6.
He'll be famous.
I'll say that between that and the oil, like you're not sure why it works, but it just seems to until you're down 1 wound.
I'm doing what I can for you. This is a process.
I feel pretty good actually. 1 rust, 2 wounds.
Actually, that's
Yeah, that-
gotta be amazing compared to where you were.
It's a risk compared to where you were. That is not feeling good. That's
Yeah.
still. You feel like a bunch of goons worked over the ribcage. Alrighty.
All right. I'm going to prep this a little bit.
Okay.
Where's that vent that I need to duck into?
Well, you know from the mass that once you go in the room, you're going to do a distraction. You have to go down kind of a side hallway that they generally has a guard right now because there's no reason for people to be there.
They'll move.
But they will move, and you know it's down that hallway.
Okay.
So you can almost see like it's almost
Do I
like having
see
an
any
invisible
other
drum.
vents?
Yeah.
Any vent? Are these buckled down, like easily removable?
They're kind of like a swing hinge, so you only have to get 2 of the screws out to be able to.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of screws. Okay.
You do, but you do have nimble claws.
Can I?
These
work
are
with
pretty
that?
heavy
Okay.
duty size.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, you're on a
Um,
giant cruise ship in a fantasy world.
Okay. I'm gonna go locate the curtains
Okay.
and give them a little bit of a douse in oil, just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. Just kind of walk around like you're admiring the room. Go ahead and roll deception.
4 and a 1.
Let's re-roll that 4.
Oh boy.
1 and a 2. Oh no.
There.
You douse 1 curtain, and you feel a heavy finger on your shoulder. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Whatever I want. Gold pocket watch.
Yeah. Right. You have a certificate that the watch is like. Yeah, that's one level too low. I'm gonna ask you again, sir. What are you doing?
Just having a good time. What are you doing? What's he look like, by the way? Let him think of a proper quip.
6'6", half orc, very muscular. Be the kind of frame that many bodybuilders would really like to have.
Okay.
Doesn't look especially happy, not smiling. His he has a tattoo that says non-fatal beatings, and there's 7 lines. And underneath it says FB, and there's about 32.
I like those odds.
Exactly.
Might I suggest Dilophosaurus mode, just to vomit right into his eye sockets?
No, I got this. I got this.
Fair enough. Carry on. Let's see what you got.
I mean, just look him up and down. You've been working here a while then, huh?
Just for the initial voyage, sir.
Yeah?
You'd be amazed how many troublemakers try to sneak on.
Holy shit.
Just,
May I point you back to the bar area?
I mean, I came from there.
May I assist you back to the bar area?
Well, in a moment. What? I already got a drink. I'll down the whole castor oil.
Oh dear. He is looking at the other. So like, can you believe this guy? I'm about to chuck him down the hallway back to the bar.
I don't know how long that takes to work.
We're gonna say with the sheer amount of bacon, and we're gonna say pretty much instantaneously. I'm gonna assume, yeah, you're gonna fail the Constitution save because you're not even trying for
That one.
Are you trying to do Thaumaturgy immediately the same way?
Yes, as it's coming up, I want to...
I have never had a time where I so badly want you to hit the reverse where you go backwards from your Thaumaturgy. So
It works either way.
let's roll it. Let's see what happens.
Double.
Well done.
Oh.
He's just gonna blast himself backwards down the hole.
So
Catastrophe.
you look up, and it just unhinges into him. But again, somehow it's like you're hiccuping in the middle of the projectile bacon vomit, and you feel yourself blast backwards at the same time. I think the exceptionally bad thing that happens is you hit the wall and get stunned, and the other guard gets his hands on you, and he is not being gentle. So you
Do I have any more vomit left in me? Nobody likes touching a guy covered in vomit.
go ahead and roll.
This is accurate.
Because, yeah, they even hear you hear the blot echoing down the hallway.
6 and a 1.
Let's re-roll at 6.
Get off early. One
Well-
more.
Well, you fail, but the good thing is something good happened.
There's poop left in me.
No, I'm going to say that you find an extra gallbladder where you were just storing some stuff, and you just bring everything
Oh, the
up.
Biley one.
Yeah, and
The worst vomit.
that's... So the good news is, the good news, I see the good thing that happens is kind of actually for Nathan, which is all the guards are distracted. The bad news is they are distracted beating on you.
Yeah, that bacon was from last week.
We'll get to your wounds in a moment. You.
Yeah.
I assume you're not going to waste an opportunity when it falls in your lap.
He might.
Don't
Let's
think
make
about
him do it
don't think about
again.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Door.
I'm not even going to make you roll. Yeah, they don't care about anything regarding their job other than trying to kill the lizard and add to the FB tattoo.
Is the door unlocked for the platinum customers?
Yeah, turns out there's just not a lock on the door. You can just open it and you can just slip in. The guards are the whole security there.
Oh hell yeah. Is there an area that I could dart to in say like half a second where I wouldn't be visible from the main?
The museum is just kind of a one short room thing because as you kind of shut the door, it's like a contained room, but there's a door at the end. but a lot of the displays are actually on pedestals or kind of glassed in cases, so there are plenty of places you could duck for someone sticking their head in and try to spot you. Like find a hiding spot. It's bright,
Is the
but
door,
you would have no problem.
Can you not see through the door?
Nope.
Perfect. I'm gonna pull out my flare gun. I know what his plan was. I'm gonna have a look around for that curtain that he was planning to pour oil on.
Okay, the curtain is in the outside hallway, so you turn. There are 2 curtains. Go ahead and roll me perception, because you only got a little bit of oil out, so it's not as obvious as it would have been otherwise.
Fair.
Can I just say I have found something
300.
worse than like sneezing and hiccuping at the same time?
What's that?
Sneezing with a bloody nose.
Oh, that's
I have done that. Yeah, that's
especially when
I don't
it's
think I have
like
done
been going for a while
And
and you
then
got
you-
chunky dried crap inside, and then it all comes out.
And you were just starting to clot, and then the big clot comes out, and the rest just.
So
And yeah, let's re-roll that 4.
yeah, I figured.
Yeah. There you go.
Something bad.
So, yep, you spot it.
Spot, for instance.
So I think spotting it is you see immediately okay, it's probably the white curtain that kind of black at the bottom. Why did he not thin out the oil? He was whatever. So the success is you spot it, you shoot. I think the bad thing that happens is that he ate so much bacon grease that the fire starts spreading throughout the room through various pools of vomit.
Close the door, reload the flare gun, step away. I got shit to do.
Yep,
he
you're-
can handle himself like a
You're
gun
down to
like
2 flares. Yep. Okay, so
Use of a flare.
in the room,
Thank you.
it's called the Museum of Favorite Oddities. You see, the first one is labeled "The Door That Killed Phil."
Okay.
So you'd be familiar with that one.
Which one?
The Door That Killed Phil.
That was a good oddity.
That's
also a major deep cut.
There's Callahan clone number 37.
Ooh.
And it's looking.
He has good hair.
It looks like he has good hair, but an incredibly disfigured Callahan that did. It looks like it's supposed to be a suit, but that got disfigured in the cloning. He's kind of like tilting his head at you, but not making any noise. Seems like a very yes man type, very corporate suit.
Oh, I don't like that in a Callahan. That's real fucking creepy.
It is kind of weird, yeah.
Next.
Okay. It says a piece of the smashed living cabinet that killed a record 46 clones. It's like a sharpened wooden piece of a stake that seems to have magical properties on it.
I feel like I missed a fucking clone timeline here.
Exclamation
Note to
cubbies,
self,
by
ask
the
them
way.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
In the Twitch chat.
yeah, that's still up there. So explanation. Yep, fun cubbies. Very proud of that art we got. There's an on strike sign that's being held by a taxidermy zombie, and even in the sign it says "Try not to think about it too much."
I will try not to think about it too much.
Brownie behind a case with a "Do not break" warning sign.
I'm really considering breaking that, but I'm gonna see what else is in here.
There's a blue-looking toad in an aquarium that would be very familiar to one member of this party, but it is not you.
Okay.
Although, roll me insight.
Sure.
Because I'm thinking of the beginning of this campaign.
6 and 1. Plus 1.
And then I'll go in for the YouTube folks as well, since they don't have the command.
Ah.
Want them to see the cubbies too.
Yep.
It's important.
So, Braden was ranting when he was arguing with the other Shane who was in prison for reasons you didn't dive into that much with Chaos Gods about some type of blue toad before he went on a drug rampage.
Alright.
This might have something to do with that.
I want to lick it.
Not gonna lie, I do also kind of want to lick it.
A bag that says Alhambra Drug Enforcement Bag.
Noting down that one.
A banana one-piece Borat thong that was worn by Falk.
Sexy.
A single magic marker, a Sharpie, that just says magic marker. The
Hey,
glass seems extra thick around that one.
hang on a sec. I gotta note down the shit that I'm interested in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just take it all. Except for the clone.
They didn't want that mental image, though.
Neither did I, but then I invited Falk to a chaos campaign, and that happened within 2 minutes.
Alright, continue.
A cartoon cell of a rooster baseball player, a chef horse, and a spy owl.
That one I am vaguely familiar with.
And
That was a good campaign.
a giant warhammer that says Trident Span Hammer
I've never
artifact.
talked that much in my life.
The glass is extra thick around that one.
I can understand why it would be. Anything else in there?
That's all of them.
All right.
Banhammer's a good one. You use that to get to the rest.
And here is the
Yes, that was still there too.
Yes. Anything else to add?
What was there? The exclamation banhammer command.
Don't read the top section, but the rest of these bullet points is just in case you missed something. But that was the full list of what's in the Museum
I'll
of
pop that in
Bodies.
for YouTube folks as well. For Trident's banhammer. So that was also still in
All
there.
right, nice.
Yeah. I'm paying attention. I'm on it.
We did our homework back in the day
We did.
when we did that when we put in effort. Those were the days.
We're still putting in effort now.
We are. Just Google makes it way less rewarding. Jerks.
All right. All right. Fucking pin Shane. Anything in particular that I should be grabbing out of here, or just whatever looks like fun?
I mean, the hammer would be useful, and so might the marker. Actually, in the right situation, you fuckwads could make use of a lot of this stuff.
Everything but the clone.
Yeah, I'd probably leave the clone where it is.
Yeah, I don't like that thing.
Ooh,
It makes my skin.
I'm
give
not.
Brownie the marker.
Okay, so these things are all in cases.
Mhm.
I'm interested in Brownie, the toad, the bag of drugs, the magic marker, and the band hand.
Wonderful.
I'm
Callahan,
gonna be-
roll survival.
Yes.
I'm going to be examining how I can get those.
Does the mask help?
It gives you a +1, but reroll
Plus
that
one
4.
dodge and armor.
Yeah, so
That
yeah,
seems
the best
appropriate.
helps. You need them both right now.
Ooh, unfortunate.
But
Well,
that's a 5, but the dodge and armor brings you up to 7, so a success or something bad happening.
Hey.
Okay, you don't take a wound yet, but you are hurting, and as you attempt to get away, they have you in a pretty
As I
good
say,
lock.
I am
You-
trying
yeah.
to.
They are. You make a dart, someone grabs the tail, and you just get flung back into the wall.
Have
Fuckers.
any of them noticed that the room is catching fire yet?
Nope. They're,
Oh.
they just took a thaumaturgy puke bomb.
They
are.
functionally got flashbanged. I get it. Along with covered in bomb.
Am I done in the spa yet?
You will be shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll get to us.
So, what was the first one thing you wanted?
First thing that I'm doing is examining how each of these boxes are closed for the bear, the toad, the drug bag, the magic marker, and the band.
Okay,
Is there a lock that I can pick, or do I just have to smash this shit?
smash. And the stuff seems different size depending on it. A few of the smaller ones have lock picks. The bigger ones, like the band hammer, have like 8 different locks on them. So you just kind of look at that and be like, nah, you just have to figure out a way to smash the case. So-
Alright.
Use the clone.
What would you like to start with? You do hear the clone knocking on the glass.
I look over at the clone. I'm gonna shoulder charge. I'm gonna shoulder charge the fucking zombie with the sign that looks glass smashy. Means I only gotta get through one before trying to smash the others.
Okay, roll for strength.
Once again, you found yourself at
That's
the
a
mercy of the
3
corrupt
and a
overlord
2.
from
I'm
West.
pretty sure something's going bad with my shoulder.
Yeah. You slam into it. It's spider webs, but that is a failure. And I say the bad thing that happens is one piece of glass cuts you and you take 1 wound.
Yes.
Ow.
Yes, Wes, we have.
We have.
Once again, you found yourself at the mercy of the corrupt overlord.
Yeah, they're letting me have my fun before I have to go back to work. Good to see you, Wes.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in.
Fucking yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we're getting Brownie first.
So you get the contract.
Yep.
Get the addendum, and he hands over the other sideburn as Phil just comes out of the spa.
Cool. I'm going to make sure to look over the contract because he wanted a Fey contract and I'm not having any part of that. But I do want to make sure it is dwarven quality still.
Yeah, roll for contract study.
+1 intelligence, and I'm assuming +1 for Shane's bullshit.
Yep, those both count.
6 and a 3, so that's an 11.
Reroll the 6.
You said that coming.
I did. But
Hey,
it's a
even
9.
better.
The bad thing is gone.
There you go. So, yeah, good contract. You can sign over 15% or whatever it was of Phil's lifetime earnings that you promised him.
I promised 20.
20?
Oh, okay.
20 to the gnome, 40 to the other dude,
And you get 12.
12 for me, and
12.
28 for Phil.
No, 12 for me, 15 for him.
Now fuck off.
Hey, you weren't there back up, so.
You're still getting paid.
He's getting paid almost 2.5 times as much as me.
We're gonna take you MC Hammer style.
You also got to note that the most aggravating things in the flute are the odd numbers, so you can disable those pretty quickly for the flutophone voice box.
Cool. How does it sound compared to his original voice box?
One sounds like him with a Scottish accent,
Okay.
kind of Shrekish actually.
Okay.
One sounds like him with a really bad Islander accent. This kind of sounds familiar actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of them sounds like him. It's clearly him, like in puberty when his voice is breaking, so it's normal for a little bit, and then you just get a loud squeak all at once. It's kind of
Okay,
great.
We don't want that.
Somebody get him a metal kilt.
And then the 2 that are good, or
Those are the good ones.
oh, those are the good. Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Scottish now.
You're Scottish now.
This is fine. There are no problems.
I mean, you can pull it off.
You didn't want to hear the others.
You really didn't, especially that last one. I'm doing you a solid.
Unless you want to be a New Jersey housewife.
It's Urkelphil.
Anyhow,
All right, so here's your sideburn.
you may want to get that welded back on. But it being like a spa for Warforged, there is a little welding station if you feel confident in your self-welding abilities.
Do you feel you're gonna get a
Oh, yeah.
sideburn? Better farm that shit out. I got a degree in spa. Like,
Yeah, you are indisposed at the moment. Speaking of which, roll survival and then roll escape.
yes.
We're gonna reroll at 5.
But a 1.
Okay, you take a wound.
Do
Because
I? Because I got the armor.
Oh, that's right, you do. Okay, you barely escape a wound,
All right.
but you are not feeling great.
Double 3.
Now you roll for escape.
5 and a 4.
Reroll the 4.
5 and a 3.
So I see the good thing is you temporarily escape, but the bad thing is you slip. So instead of getting a clean run into like the escape hallway, you are still very much in the room where they'll have a chance to grab you, and you are realizing the room is on fire.
Okay.
All right.
Fire.
You were looking to break something next?
Brownie, thou shalt aid me.
Okay.
I'm using the fishing rod this time. I don't want to get fucking cut again.
Okay.
Just grip the handle as high as I can, grip a little bit above, bang.
All right. The glass smashes easily. Brownie's cage has a special thing. Roll until you get either a 4 or a 3.
This is
Oh,
going to go
shit.
terrible. Well, I got a 4.
Okay, reroll a 5.
Brownie's gonna do what to him?
And keep re-rolling until it's either a 3 or a 4.
Oh, interesting. 4 and a 3.
Re-roll them both. So you
Shit.
get 3 or 4.
Oh, fuck me.
2 and 3.
Keep the 3, re-roll the 2.
Oh, this is a spicy cave.
Yeah, it fucking is. 4.
Okay, so you get to re-roll. That's what you were hoping for.
Didn't want
Yep.
the 3.
Oh God, what a spicy cave.
Yeah, it's going to work out or it's not.
Eventually, maybe.
That's a lot of 3s. You don't want me accepting those.
There's 3. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of 3s. That was a lot of 1s and fucking 2s. Just what the hell?
I saw that 3 looking at you.
It's
Oh, you were right on that 3,
It's
too.
happened twice.
Oh, 3.
Everything is awful. Let's hear it.
So as soon as the thing opens, Brownie morphs into a full-sized angry grizzly bear who
I did say do not break.
has not eaten in a while because it was a non-grizzly form. And he smells blood on you.
Oh, look, there's a door.
Yeah, look, there's food with blood on it. In a closed room. Roll me dodge.
5 and a 2.
That's wonderful. Let's reroll at 5 and see how this goes.
Hide behind all the cases that you need broken.
Oh,
That's a
no.
one.
3 total.
Okay, well,
No.
you get shoulder blocked. So you didn't get a 4, so I can't give you a good thing, so I can't knock you into a case.
Indeed.
Well, you take 1 wound, and we'll...
I do have armor.
Okay.
Does that do anything?
Give me a luck roll. Let's see how this goes for you.
Sure. 3 and a 2.
Nope.
Ooh,
Okay.
wounds?
You roll to keep escaping.
And I do scream, the room is on fire!
Let's reroll at 4. I like the 1, but we'll reroll at 4. No, you keep... Nah. Put that back to a 1. Okay.
That's a 5.
Well,
So the 5 and a 1.
Yep.
So 6. But you did have bonuses.
Mask.
Well, armor wouldn't count here. 'Cause you're trying to
Dodge.
escape.
Dodge.
So 7, so failure. And what were the numbers again? 5 and a 1?
5 and 1.
Okay. So you managed to dodge a little bit, but I am going to say that you kind of dodge or you duck, but one kind of slides in front of you, so you are not making the clean escape you were hoping for.
Do I happen to have an opportunity to attack with more bacon vomit? Or
Yes, please do.
Just
That
shouting.
went so well for you the first time. Let's do this.
or just
And you're in the room with fire now.
I'm empty now. So I can't do bacon vomit,
I'll
but I
give you
can
another
scream.
stomach if you want. I'm a benevolent chaos god.
I appreciate you.
Yes. To myself, but
4 to 3.
let's re-roll at 4. You can do it. I believe in you. God, it was teetering.
It did. I got that nice
Come on.
that nice
like
spin at the
mold.
end.
Ryan.
Okay, so it works, but a bad thing happens. I think the bad thing is, since your vomit is clearly flammable because of the sheer amount of bacon grease, you take a fire wound as they
Ooh.
all take wounds.
Oh,
Like you basically,
they're gonna be angry now.
yeah. You ever see like the gas in a bubble that you put fire to it, just poof. You
Oh,
basically did that
God.
into your room.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you two hear a lot of noise.
That also makes it harder to
Would
escape.
you like to stay away from that, or would you like to go see what's going
I'm
on?
gonna mix Phil a
There's
drink
probably
because we
shit.
have robot-friendly things to make drinks with.
exactly. Phil's just like
He's had a
he's
hard
like that.
day,
And
he's
he
my
just
new
puts his
baby.
hand on your shoulder. He's just like, no,
I gotta make
no,
sure
no,
that
no.
he's ready for startup.
Gargle that oil.
I'll take my sideburn that I was getting ready to attach and tuck it in the hole and poke my head out the door.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking vaguely down the hall. There's like flickers of light that look suspiciously like shadows off a campfire.
I'm breathing fire.
You can roll this side if you want to deal with that. Or you can just choose
Like
not to
friggin'
want to deal with
bored.
that right now.
I'm shaking a tumbler.
Guy getting mauled by a bear. Go ahead and make me another escape roll.
I think it's
Do I
time to
not get
go.
to do a thing?
I'm gonna be
before
honest.
the
I'd rather be me than you
mauling me?
right now.
And then you
Oh,
probably
if you would
want
like to, yes.
first.
What would you like to do?
There was a frog case. I would like to punch the frog case, grab the frog, and eat the frog at the Hungry Bear.
Oh my god!
I will do everything in my power to help you succeed because I know how bad an idea this is because you weren't here for that campaign. Yeah, roll
I
it.
was not.
Let's-
I'm on board with this.
Oh boy.
Chaos shall
We got
reign,
worse things to
motherfuckers.
deal with than.
Are you
I'm
really
gonna
reroll that
wanna
one.
leave?
Let's re-roll that one.
5 and a 2. That is a
Enough.
total of 7.
That's enough. So you smash it, you throw, aim is true, and for a second, Prayer just kind of. The eyes look really weird. It looks like he's gonna choke for a second. The eyes then get huge. Would you like to take a moment to try to hide?
I would like to take a moment to try to hide. This sounds like a great time to do.
You should probably do that. Roll dodge again, because you still want to get the hell out of there.
They're
It's
on
even worse.
fire now.
It is.
Oh,
Reroll that 4, Callahan. I'll let you reroll that 4 and 8 as well.
Double ones.
Double ones. There we go.
Snake
Okay.
eyes.
So, Well, we got you up to a success at least for height.
Yes,
Just nothing good happened.
I will take
so.
a success over a failure with something good.
In this particular case, is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Nobody yet.
it's not pretty.
Nobody
You
yet.
dive and even slide off some of your blood just to kind of like hook slide behind a container.
Yeah.
And
No one has gotten
Oh.
the hammer yet, Death Scythe. It's coming if the bear doesn't murder me.
It's gonna
Ooh.
murder.
The bear might take this
Just
head
the
hammer.
bear is gonna murder a lot.
do you want the good news or the bad news?
Is the good news that it's not coming after
It
me?
can smell.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's hear the good. Let's hear both of them.
Okay, the bear's not coming after you.
Good.
He swallowed the contents of the Alhambra drug enforcement bag after smashing through that display.
Oh, it's Cocaine Bear.
You know what?
Can't
This
imagine
does
that's
not
good.
sound like something that is my instant problem.
This is what really sank the Titanic.
You got caught. You got caught again, and you got punched in the side of the head.
Oh, I thought I was just
You had to
not
too.
able to find the way out of the room.
No.
I mean, you see it, it's there, and then you're getting dogpiled.
That's rude.
Yeah.
In fairness, you were rude first.
You do have a broken bottle. Do you want to try stabbing one? Do you want to escalate the situation?
I mean, they.
I don't know if you can at this
I mean,
point,
if
but
there a nearby chair he can throw.
Yeah.
Is there a nearby chair they can throw?
Ooh, hydrate and a
You are
stretchy.
wonderful.
There is not a waiting chair. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Oh.
I think that's my third glass of water tonight.
Could be.
I'm doing all right. Oh, that's the stuff right there.
Oh.
Man, calves are
Oh yeah.
really locked up.
I mean, the one plus side is my hiking legs have come back in force.
Yeah.
I'm putting away 15,000 steps a day like it's nothing. I'm not even noticing.
Nice.
I got 1 week where I got moving again and doing some like light workout stuff. And then since then it hasn't happened. That's the problem. Like I realized like my only experience working out is extreme high intensity for like football or ultimate frisbee, racquetball, things like that that I just don't have access to do anymore.
I mean, you can play football.
There's no old men leagues.
I'm sure that there is.
Not
Where he lives, oh, never mind.
there's not.
You can drive it.
There
right?
might be one in Marshalltown or something, but that's gonna be about as close, and even that, it's not very big.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much all go with softball because it gives the illusion of being active when you're really not.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with softball. Oh yeah, it's a sport. No, it's
Beer softball.
actually it's challenging.
Right.
Get enough beer in you, and it's hard to do. You overheat so fast.
Yeah.
I tried to play ultimate frisbee with a gallon of beer once. It didn't go well.
Oh, why not?
I couldn't sprint without getting too hot.
Ultimate frisbee involves sprinting. Oh, I'm thinking of frisbee golf.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were mixing up sports there.
Yeah.
Because yes, it
Everybody
very much does.
And I do that, but like I already know I'd be dead for a week in between practice for ultimate frisbee.
That's
Because
fair.
that sport's hell. I love it, but it's hell.
Okay, so
I need a getaway.
You're on a cruise already.
Ugh.
Well, if it helps, my next plan is to try to open the door and hope that the bear won't fear the fire because high as
It
fuck.
won't, but that makes
Bacon.
another problem
So
for
much
me.
bacon. I'm sure the bear will kill all of the really fucking big guys trying to kick the shit out of you before it deals with your string ass.
anyway, what would you like to do?
I would like to sneak around and try to open the door to the area that I know is covered in bacon vomit. That is also currently on fire, probably very smelly.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Trying to decide if that's
5
a
and a
good.
3?
Well, let's keep the 3. Let's reroll at 5.
Shit.
It's a 4.
3 and a 4.
Ah, if you
even
could have
better.
gone one lower, would have been great. But you know, yeah, you get to the door and you just kind of like open, and I assume quickly, just kind of step back behind the display out of the way.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, So Brownie does not notice the open door, but he smashes the display that has the door that killed Phil. And he will take a wound off of that. It's a very violent door.
Oh, fair enough.
Fate physical therapy isn't going the way
They want.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
sorry.
that sucks.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, my dude.
I hope that picks up, man. 'Cause
Knees are no joke.
it is incredible what they can do, though, with knees compared to 20, 30 years ago.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
30 years
True.
ago, you would have just been screwed.
No.
Like here, you have legitimate options.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Brownie is tripping balls.
Ooh.
So, yeah, you really want to escape right now.
Run, motherfucker, run!
Party, come out.
4 to 3.
Let's re-roll that 4.
Come on, man.
You know what this is about.
Six.
Yep, with the armor and the bonus. So a bad thing happens, but you do succeed very strongly. I'm gonna say, I'll give you a choice. You can escape and take a wound, or you
Escape
can.
and Phil takes.
I appreciate what you're trying to do there.
No, okay.
Or you can not escape but not take any injury.
Oh, I'll take the wound.
Take the wound. Okay, you take the wound. And you just kind of squirt out.
Yeah.
And yep.
Anti bear wound. That's what that was.
Yep.
That was a defensive wound.
You know what? That is a lot of fresh blood out of there. Brownie's got to notice eventually.
Do you want to do anything right now, or do you want to just hunker down until Brownie does something?
There's only 2 other things that I want in here. The band hammer is going to be too loud to get out. I'm going to try to get over by the magic marker, but I'm going to prioritize staying hidden above all this.
Okay, I'll roll with a +1 then.
Oh no.
5? 2 double 2s.
Well, Brownie's tripping, so instead of being an instant failure,
Watch out,
let's see if he.
sparkles.
Nope, he does not see you.
He rolled a 3 and a 1.
I am
The famous
with
roll.
this.
Yep.
It hath returned.
Okay. So what would be a bad thing that would happen to him?
The brownie?
Yeah, he rolled a 3.
I mean, I would argue that
needs some
noticing the
blasts.
bacon smell and wandering out into an active raging inferno would be pretty bad for him. Especially when there's a nice juicy dragonborn right there in the room with him.
Okay, so we'll call that a double failure then. He smashes into the cabinet with the taxidermied zombie, who then seems to come to life and bite him on the shoulder.
Oh, this is just spiraling, isn't it?
Yes.
Zombie cocaine bear that's tripping balls.
So glad
Zombie
I have more
cocaine
uses of
bear
my flare
on
gun.
blue
I might want to get
That's what I'm saying.
My blue toad.
Okay, so, all right, yeah, your blue toad. So he has the equivalent of haste because that's what you had.
Security
Oh my
is gonna
God.
go
The
down.
The
Security
blue
is-
toad is
the
bullshit.
number of security is going to go down. I hope there's survivor
Okay.
benefits.
So
This might turn into a survival horror game.
yeah, roll me stealth to hide again because he has suddenly hit a new sense of high and is ultra aware of his surroundings.
Fuck. 6 into 1?
Let's reroll at 6.
Fucking goddamn it. 1
So
into
fun.
5?
6
We're
and
prioritizing hiding.
I
yeah,
was.
so it'll be 7. So you just succeed.
Yay!
All right. So he takes a swipe at you. He clearly knows kind of where you are, but then he kind of bursts out the door into the flame room, and he it's yours 3 guards and you, so that'd be 1, 2, 3,
I thought I
4.
got out.
Yeah, you're in the room though.
You escaped from the guards. You haven't.
Oh, I thought I escaped the room.
You burst off from the pile they had you on, and you're heading towards the right hallway.
Okay.
Those are closest to 4, so I'm gonna be impatient and say, you see somewhat familiar but not terrifying zombie high bear burst out of the museum room, look straight at you, and start charging.
It's a Fallout bear.
It really is. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. You go. Yeah. Yeah. Roll to dodge the fuck out of the way.
You believe in you.
Here, you see 6.
You shouldn't.
I think he gonna die.
He did get a
The question
question out of
is-
that deal.
Yeah, that's the question. Is that 4 getting re-rolled, or what we doing? 'Cause that could go either way.
So I'm gonna give you an offer. These are always good. The failure will be he latches onto you,
I don't like that.
but you don't get infected with the zombie virus yet. Or you can re-roll the 4 and see if you get lucky.
I mean, if I fail, he latches onto me anyway.
And you get the virus.
Well, no, that's the 3. I would
Are you
say.
still wearing the mask by chance?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a 7
No, it only gives me a +1.
for dodge and armor?
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, re-roll 4 then.
Thanks, Braden.
Look, I brought your odds up to 50-50. I'm helping.
Beautiful.
And you got the 4 anyway. Look at you.
Sweet.
Everything's great. You're welcome.
Can I stumble out of the way as he attacks an orc?
You can stumble out of the way. The bear is between you and the escape hallway.
That's fair.
The
That's not a good thing that happens.
The good thing that happens
wants
is
it
that,
done.
is that you didn't get murdered.
or
That
get,
is a good thing.
or get wounded by the bear, or the zombie, or the
Oh,
fire.
the zombie's in here too. Is it a flame?
No, the zombie is actually in the museum with you. Speaking of which, roll for stealth and or attack, depending which way you want to go with that, and then whatever you're going to do next.
I would like to point out, I know how to cause a fucking distraction.
And how?
You're doing.
Although the hopped up cocaine bear is not bad.
You're
That's
doing
pretty nice.
he is
Wait.
punching in your
we,
weight.
we have spectacular synergy here.
Yes. It's working. It's working.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the zombies seems like a problem I've got to fucking deal with.
You know what solves zombie problems? Bane hammers.
They do, but I don't have the case open. So, you know what? I got a breath weapon. I'm gonna set the zombie on.
Okay. And you have you used your breath weapon successfully this campaign?
I have
remember.
not used it at all yet, except to sneeze on a
All right.
museum thing.
Good luck. Oh, well, that's a 6.
Yep. That is it back to 6.
We're just gonna keep that
All right.
because you've been rolling well against me when I've had you reroll, and I'm not a fan of that.
Fuck.
Yep. And he'll take a swing at you.
You might have made some smoke.
Oh, no.
I hate that. I hate that a lot.
You should. Well, the good thing for him is that he gets a hold of you.
I see.
He likes hugs.
So, roll to see if you get bite wound or
Regular
splash
kill.
wound. Yes. Ooh. You know, if that 4 turns into a 3, this gets really funny.
Do you want me to re-roll that for
I would. It's like my birthday.
5 to the 3?
Ah, it's not.
So that is a success with something bad.
Okay. Boy, that's interesting because that was just to escape. I will say you take the wound, but instead of just taking the wound, maybe he has a hand on you. So you may not be able to do like a full sprint without breaking free first.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay. Let's see. Is it your chuckle fuck time? Your chuckle fuck
You know where a
time?
nice place is? The spa. Spa's great.
Would you
Spa-
two like
I will
to
be
Sounds
like
like
half out the
cocaine.
door, ready to go sneak around since the distraction's on. See bear pop out, step back in and close the door,
Just every once in a while, see
and
a
lock it.
screaming
You see
Callahan
Phil
run
do
by.
that.
Good call.
I'll take the drink.
Here's the drink.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, I'm a master mixologist.
Now, can we hear that in a Scottish accent?
Damn it, I wasn't gonna talk.
I'll take the fucking drink.
Take the drink.
I don't know if I can do it under command. That's the problem.
Give it a try. All I'll do is make fun of you when it's bad.
I know. You already have.
Look, don't put him under pressure. It's opening night.
Okay.
He's gonna be a star.
So while he's reconfiguring the vocals there.
Recalibrating.
So, Callahan, you have a
Yes.
chance to make a straight dive for that open hallway.
Oh, that would be great.
Wouldn't it though? I mean, you don't know where the bear came from, but man, that destruction was going so well-ish until then. Ooh.
Spicy.
It's high.
Let's reroll at 6. These got a good chance. All you have to do is not roll a 1. Oh,
I saw that one. I was like,
well, 5 and a 2, so that's a success. So you managed to duck a shoulder, and you just kind of slip down the hallway, and you were sprinting for the nearest vent. And even the mask, even the nearest mask, even as you look through the mask, like it's not only narrowing in the vent, but you see like 2 digital fingers like very urgent.
it wants to live too.
At the top it says, "The coked up bear will eat the mask."
Right.
So now it is its problem. So
Oh,
it's
we can
trying
put the
to help
mask
you.
on the coked up zombie
Do not
bear.
put the
Nah.
mask on the Coke bear.
Coked up zombie bear.
With artifact mask. Intelligent coked up zombie bear.
I'll give you plus
Tripping
1.
toads.
I'll give you plus 1 to try if you decide to go that direction.
I'm gonna get in the vent.
Okay, well, you will hear me. So, you have a zombie who has a hold of you who give you a pretty good slash, but you avoid the bite.
So
All right, cocaine bear. Oh, well, one bodyguard's dead
cool.
and turning.
Okay.
It spreads.
Oh, and a good thing happens for Brownie. I would say he catches everybody's scent, so he has an advantage on finding people the next couple turns.
Hopefully,
Like the toad is slowing time, so it's like it's like a ping radar.
The toad is very helpful for that.
Yeah.
Really is.
The toad,
God.
toad doesn't care if it's zombie or bear; it's just gonna help.
Yeah, it's toad.
And they're all wearing red, as you well know.
Toad.
All right, so back to you.
So the zombie had a sign, right?
Yes, it says on strike.
Motherfucker's not on strike. Motherfucker's doing a goddamn job. Scam.
God, yeah, we had that one a long time ago.
Does this sign have like a wooden like stick on it?
Yep, classic wooden stick, like the big poster board sign.
Cool. I'm going to try to grab that, wrench it around so that I can shove it up against the zombie's throat, and then I'm just gonna start pushing and try to ram him into the banhammer exhibit.
Okay. Yep. Roll for it.
You destroyed a museum.
Yes, that was the point. That's. Did you not notice the zombie cocaine bear?
I did.
5 into 3,
Let's roll at 5 and see if we get things interesting.
4 into 3.
Okay. Well, you get a success. So you kind of wrench that way, turn, and just kind of shove it at the case, and it hits the case and bounces off the case.
Dang.
Well, you know what? I got a perfectly good zombie head here, and that is a great flat surface to smash it into. I'm gonna just keep doing that till he stops moving and that case breaks.
Okay. I like the, you know what, violence is the answer moment you went with that.
I don't have a fucking choice right now. I kill this thing or it's going to bite me.
Roll for dexterity to get that vent open, because you don't want to be here anymore.
Oh God. I thought we covered this. My claws were good and dexterous. Got a 6.
There's a 4.
You need more than that. I would say, you know what? You can either be halfway done with it, or you can re-roll a 4 and see if you can get a 5 or 6. Oh, guts! I like it. Yay!
5.
Look at that.
No guts, no glory.
Beautiful.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure your guts are burning in the other room.
There we go.
That's
And then it drops down, and you are like diving into the
Yeah.
But
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yep. Alrighty. So
Ooh.
oh, that's bad.
I'm concerned about those rolls.
Yeah, so good news. You don't have to worry about security.
Bad news: the cocaine bear has no further targets. Well, there's Callahan out there, so that's one target.
No, he got to event.
Shit.
Bad news is he also rolled a 4 because he rolled 2 10s, one which involved a 4. So he is turning and charging back into the museum.
That's a good way to break
Oh,
that banhammer
fuck.
case.
Yeah. So you hear that because Brownie is not quiet, roaring like a hyped up LSD grizzly bear who is angry and hungry and zombifying wood.
Yeah.
So while you were bashing a zombie against the case,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to dodge?
I would like to die.
You sure? You could just stand there if you want.
I mean, can I try to leave the zombie behind?
I mean, you are basically bashing the zombie with the sign, so yes, you can just kind of sidestep.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Pretty accurate.
If one of those two problems could just die instantaneously, that'd be spectacular. 5 and a 5. That's
Nice.
really
Good.
good.
Good roll. Let's reroll a 5 and see if you botch it.
But not both sides.
No. Dang.
Even better.
Yeah, that's a smooth dodge, and Brownie slams into the zombie and just tosses it into the case. The zombie breaks apart, does not look like it'll be an issue anymore. You see a crack occur on the case. Also roll me perception, but that's going to be at -2 because there's a fucking drugged up bear trying to end you.
Holy shit.
Okay, well, let's reroll at 5.
There
you go.
I see the shit.
Yeah, it looked like for a second the case shook a little bit. It seems like it's really, really anchored down on one side, but not the other. You kind of think you might be able to just push it over if you go the other side.
Can I push it over onto Brownie?
You can try.
This is the ideal, but I'll take that case, just tip it, and then smash it on the ground. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Go for it. Go for shove.
5 and a 3.
Cool, roll the 5.
Yep. There it is.
Double 3.
This was the second worst time.
Yep.
It was going so well.
You feel it moving, and then you hear
It
a
really wasn't.
almost like a paw just put up and stopped it, and then you see a head poke up and look down at you. Eyes narrow.
He sees you.
Hello. There is an excellent zombie there if you would like to consume it.
He licks his lips.
Flare gun.
Okay.
You know what? If there were ever a time.
That flare gun ain't gonna
Roll
do
for
good,
shoot.
much good in a few minutes, so...
I might as well fucking burn it now. I don't care if I chance otherwise.
A 3.
3 and 5.
Well, I saw how that 5 tiered on a 3, so we're going to give it a second chance to do that again.
Shit. That's the right one.
I mean, in fairness, when you have a zombie grizzly drugged out, aim is not... Stopping and aiming is not high on your priority list.
Yeah, no, this is very much drawn fire.
Oh, and so 3. I think the bad thing that happens is you set off the fire alarm for the deck, and all the sprinklers go off.
Fuck, I wanted everything to burn to the ground.
Yeah, and well, grease fire spreads when you put water on it; it doesn't go out.
Never mind, I'm chill.
So, yeah,
By the by, is Brownie the cocaine zombie bear on fire right now?
some of his hair does seem to be singeing, but he was
Cool.
moving so quickly through the burning room that it didn't seem to. He might have took a wound or two, and he doesn't seem to notice at all.
Yeah, that's suboptimal.
Okay, well, he
That was
fails.
friend.
Fails, but a good thing happens for him, and he fails and nothing. Okay, so he takes up swipes at you. He clearly does not grab a hold of you because he failed.
Hmm.
What do you think the good thing for him should be, since you are the only other one in the room right now? I know you hate that completely to be a part of this.
I do despise that. It might be really fucking funny for him to just push the case over onto me. Like, he's on the cracked side.
Mhm.
The pain that's on top of me probably isn't gonna break.
Hmm.
Not dealing any
Yeah.
damage, but pinning me in place.
I like it.
And then eat his leg.
Okay.
Honestly, that sounds like a reasonably quick way to bleed out. I'd take it.
You were pinned down, and you hear Rorschach. You know, if you kept the mask on, I could help you out right now.
Your lies mean nothing to me, Satan.
Well, they won't for much longer.
Yeah, I kind of fucking noticed. If you got any advice, I'm listening.
Get out from the bookcase.
Cool. Great advice. Thank you.
So, all right, roll. I don't know if this is strength or dodge or what to even set the number at, to be honest with you. Because this does not seem like a 7 unless you have another plan. Or would you like to try shooting them in the face? Because you do have 1 flare left.
You know what? Yeah. Work the arm out around the edge of the case. Pop him in the face.
Okay, go for shots.
It's not a great plan, but it's the one that I have.
Callahan, you hear, sounds like rain and thunderstorming, and you look back and there's like fire swimming down the hall behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going in that van.
Yeah.
I have acquired
Other side of that, that's
5
gotta
and
be
1.
better.
Okay, 5 and 1.
Like Coke Bear on fire.
I mean, does my boating skill add to firing fucking flare guns? Because otherwise, I think I've got it fucked on this one.
No, but I appreciate the attempt.
It was about the closest thing I could have thought.
Yep. So the flare shoots off. It doesn't immediately do anything that will cause extra damage, but not in a great place.
Well, son of a bitch.
Yep. Well, Brownie fails though, and a bad thing, and then he succeeds. Okay, so how do we balance that out?
That is a good question.
Okay, so I think I got it. So first time, he is so overly excited that he basically headbutts the case trying to get to you, and you hear something shift inside, and then like the display glass that is pinning you down completely shatters, and you actually feel Trident's band hammer fall into your hands. So it's a bad thing. Yeah. The bad news is he takes a very good bite out of you and roll Constitution. Take wound. Let's roll.
5 and 3.
Let's roll at 5.
Oh no. No. That's a 2 and a 3. That is also my 3rd wound.
Okay.
Before whatever the fuck that thing was.
I think with 3 wounds, your immune system is not feeling great, and you're starting to feel something kind of spreading. And you've seen movies. You're kind of suspicious. You know what's going on. Actually, you know what? It wasn't a double 3, so I'll give you another option.
I'm listening.
That's a really potent toad. Maybe you get high.
I am on board with taking
The downside
a fucking
is,
trip.
I occasionally get the way it will work mechanically is there are times I may ask you to do something or see something that isn't there, and you just gotta roll with it because you were tripping, dog. But you won't be a zombie.
I mean, that's
I find this to be acceptable.
Okay. You
all
feel.
favorable.
Who knew that a bear bite could suddenly feel invigorating? But it kind of does, and you are now holding an artifact hammer.
It's gonna only end well.
Your mask. You might want to get back to your guys and tell them to make their way up to the captain's deck.
I'm still in the van.
Yeah, that's what your mask is telling you.
Oh,
It's like mapping you out a direction to get to the spa.
perfect. I was just gonna guess.
Yeah. Or you can do that too if you want.
No, I'll look
Okay.
at the mask.
Okay, so Trident's band hammer. It can break basically anything it touches. So would you like to swing?
Use that on the glacier.
Yes.
Okay.
Much as I can.
Yeah, you're kind of doing an upward thing there, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm trusted in being high as fuck and not knowing what's going on to make sure that whatever magic bullshit this thing does its thing. That's 7, 6 and a 1.
yeah, I'm gonna allow it. The case shatters and Brownie is flung off of you and across the room. Doesn't take a wound, but you have opened up some space.
Interesting.
Were you still looking at a magic marker or something else in there? Before everything went to chaos and you forgot which...
Yeah, there's a door on the other side of this place, right?
Yes.
I think my play is just full punch through the case, grab the marker, book it.
Okay, would you like to make an insight check at -1 because you're high?
I would love to. That is a 4 into 3. The -1 cancels out my +1.
But you have a wisdom.
7. Yeah. Would you like me to re-roll anything?
No, I'll give you this one.
All right.
Why would you punch it? You have a hammer that breaks anything. Just tap it.
This makes sense.
The glass shatters.
My marker?
You have it.
I'm gone.
All right. Brownie takes off down the hallway.
After me or in the other direction?
Other direction.
Okay.
Because I assume you close the door behind you. Why do effort?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So,
going to start smelling the marker.
okay.
Naturally.
Solid plan.
A+.
Yeah, I know what it does, though. Roll me luck.
I have no fucking idea what it does. This is great.
At -1, you're high.
That is a 5 and a 1 for a total of 5.
Cool. So, your vision blurs slightly. You're gonna be a little bit off on navigating. Are you trying to go back to the team, or are you just charging forward at this point?
And just put the marker, tuck that away. Team is that way. Cocaine zombie, lightly on fire bear is that way.
Cocaine Zombie Bear is heading in the direction you saw half the team. You're not really sure where Lizardman is. Captain's steering area of the boat is the other direction.
I don't.
Like
I
they
do
used
know
up there
that,
heading.
that we need to go there at some point. My ultimate goal was just to get away from the
Cocaine Bear?
cocaine bear, and after stealing all the shit that I wanted from the museum, I think I want to head up to the deck. So I'm just gonna go straight through and look for stairs.
Okay, yeah, it is pretty easy to find. You drop in the spa, and you see these two.
I come squirting out of the vent, roll up to the bar, and I go, 3 fingers.
Up kicking.
He looks beat to shit, doesn't he?
He has seen better days,
It's still smoldering.
with lots of bruises. You can even see him through the scales.
I pour him 3 fingers a healing potion.
Oh.
Take off a wound.
I'm going to take the pounding wound off. I'll leave the fire wound.
There you go. I like how specific you were.
Does that count as a non-fatal beating?
Technically?
Yeah.
You didn't die.
You got
Yeah.
wounds.
Get kicked out of you.
Yeah.
All right.
You sound disappointed. Would you rather be in the other tactic?
No, I just don't like them getting credit for it. Like, if they all lose,
Oh, they're
Oh,
dead.
they're all dead. It doesn't matter.
I know.
But it wasn't you who did it, so I don't think you have an argument there, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think security's got bigger problems than you right now.
Also, all the witnesses are dead. I didn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's how that works.
yeah.
That's,
was the bear.
That's a salient point that explains no part of the question I'm about to ask you.
You see a timer pop up on the wall,
Uh-huh.
and it just says 30, 29:59, 29:58, 29:57.
What time is it?
You know, it's still a bit early, but as you ask that out loud, underneath it just kind of says, yeah, so, the cocaine fueling stuff has led to some erratic actions by the captain. You should probably speed up the team building. ... Don't be snarky. I didn't have to warn you. Part. The CO.
That is all great and did not answer my question.
Yeah, it's roughly like 8:15ish.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and so things kind of split up.
Well, we'll see how good they are at fulfilling the contract.
Mm-hmm.
In the interim,
So, you
what
can
is
also-
this all about? The cocaine-fueled stuff? What happened out there?
Man, like, I tried to stop those guards.
And
They just lit stuff on fire, and then there was grease and bacon and stuff.
okay, that explains no part of what I asked you, which was specifically about the cocaine thing.
Oh, the cocaine thing. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't get any.
all you saw was a giant bear.
Right, yeah,
High
it
as
was-
fuck break out of
Yeah,
the
a really
museum.
big bear eyeballs, sloughing skin a little bit.
I'm gonna try and roll insight on this, but I have no context for anything that's happened here. So apply
I was
whatever
there.
if you'd like.
I'll tell you timing. Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Do I get to add my intelligence for this or no?
Oh, let's start with perception.
Pair of twos.
Okay, well, go ahead and try insight then.
2 out of 3.
See, this is why I don't give you nice things, because I try and then you buff them.
I know.
It's like you spit in my face every time I try to be nice. Unbelievable.
In fairness, I have no context.
He's making stuff up because he doesn't want to pull his side of the team project, I think is your interpretation of the situation.
Oh, so standard operating procedure. Got it.
Yes, and I think the bad thing is you assume it's standard operating procedure, so there'd be nothing wrong with like going out to the hallway and catching up to your teammates.
Okay, well,
For not believing me.
I don't believe you because all you're doing is spouting gibberish. I think we need to go out to the hallway and catch up.
I think that's a horrible idea. Did you see me come out of the vent?
Yes,
There's a fire.
that you only appear to be singed.
The bear.
Oh, would you like to roll insight?
I'm sorry, there's a bear.
Yeah.
You did mention a
I
bear.
did see the bear.
Yep, you did see the bear.
8?
You rolled a 6.
Why would you?
Because you've been out of action a while. You feel left out.
That's a pair force. Or a pair twos.
You know what? That 2 hit Callahan's hands. I'll let you reroll that reroll. Look at me being generous.
Eee.
Hey,
Hey.
it's fixed again.
Okay. I mean, you saw a bear, so a bear being angry and high, I guess, isn't that much extra? Question mark.
Is the steward in the spa with us?
As you ask that, you hear panicked banging on the door.
Oh, right,
Yes, sir.
you locked it.
Dives in, slams the door behind you. You ever see anything like that? And as he says that, this blur of fur and fangs and zombifying flesh just dives past you, rolling like a bear towards the bar. The big, open, fancy person bar.
Aww.
Also, he is soaking wet because it turns out all the sprinklers are on in the hallway.
I close the door and I scoot a chair up underneath.
Oh, he's headed toward the bar, not our bar. Okay.
Yes, like, to give you a sense, if you would not want to step into the hallway, move past the museum, and catch up to your teammate, now would probably be the time to do it.
You might want to hold off on that chair. This is our cue to exit stage left.
Oh. In that. Alright.
Do you have a better idea? Do you know what happened to Nathan?
Scanning.
No.
Nah, you are kind of running out of time with the ship thing.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a clock over there that's ticking down. I don't know if you noticed that.
Nope.
In your haste to
You
not tell us what was going on.
You notice it now.
I told you what was going on. I said there was a flaming bacon and bears and orcs and fire. That's literally all the details.
And yet somehow no context.
You don't need context. Orcs and fire and bears.
Oh my.
Look, all I know is you're ruining a perfectly good celebratory spa drink. This man's gonna be a star.
I will look at the steward that's with us
Mhm.
and just nod through the open door and step out with him taking off towards the museum.
I'm going to follow suit.
I'm not. I can argue with you while going.
Okay.
Good news, Knee-High Samurai hath blessed us once more with R&Bs.
Excellent. I think we're gonna need all those blessings.
Yes, they are.
I wish they'd start working.
Though you've been doing way better than last session, but I know that setting the bar
You're not.
like down here somewhere.
Yeah, I think the bar is somewhere in the basement.
I'm pretty sure that bar was about 5.5 foot. Yes,
Yeah.
last session.
I don't know what you guys are
Underground.
talking about. Everything is going spectacularly.
So,
So
we're gonna sprint for the museum.
cool.
Or at least I am.
You see 3 zombies kind of getting up from half-eaten guards. Get up and turn and look at you as you were kind of charging. They're in tuxedos, very classy.
thought they were on fire.
They kind of are, but not enough to burn the brain.
Wait. It's initially supposed to be one shot. Yes. Yes,
It's
it
supposed
was.
to be a one shot.
It was.
They never work out though.
Never.
They don't. I mean, the chaos things, you have to let them do what they're gonna do, and we've been having fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
Getting
Yeah,
up the
I
hill, right?
am sprinting right
Yes.
on past.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think sprinting on past is the play here.
Yep. Roll the sprint pass cleanly at +1. You were prepared for this. You don't have to roll.
Sweet.
2, 4, so 7.
Cool. Reroll the 4. Braden, reroll the 6.
That's 2.
That's also a 2.
Okay.
So I have a 5 and a 2.
Cool. Opportunity. Would you like to reroll to try to help Phil? If you pass, you both do. If not, he has someone grab his ankle.
We don't need to fill.
No, we. There is a rule to the team building exercise you may have conveniently forgotten, and it's that we all have to make it.
Oh,
For you all around. Genuine Shane pack from memory. Oh.
we have it.
I will try and help.
Well, while he's doing that, I am also going to get a read.
Oh, it's a
Thank you.
Let's see what we get.
Good one earlier.
Nice. I did pass.
Nice job.
Oh, I got a 6 and a 1.
Proud of you. Shane pack from memory. I can't remember which one I cursed the people at work with versus all of you here. And see, we did the bat eating spiders last week. That's a good one. So thank you, Deathlight. I appreciate the way you're looking at things. What is the...
Did he not pass? Or did he pass?
No, he,
I did pass. That's
You
my
did.
roll.
Oh, yay!
Yep.
So I'm not grabbed.
You were not grabbed.
And I'm nice. I didn't even make him reroll a 6. Look at that. Genuine Shane pack from memory.
Oh, yeah, that feels good.
What's that one I had?
Again, I don't realize how stiff you get driving.
Hmm.
I mean, a basic one. It's nothing too special, but Alaska has more coastline than the rest of the U.S. combined.
This tracks.
A lot of coast.
That is a lot of coastline, but I could see it.
Oh, and if to give you an idea of how sparsely populated Alaska is, the equivalent would be if you only 6 people lived in all of Manhattan.
Jesus.
Wait, what?
Population density. To be as sparsely populated as Alaska, you could only have 6 people in Manhattan.
It's a big state.
Big empty
It's-
spaces, yeah.
Yeah, it's just empty. That's the actually. It's really weird because you're like, oh, this is just empty. There goes a homestead. Fuck! I've been driving for 2 hours. No towns, no nothing. Just somebody living 2 hours out in the middle of the stick, and that's the ones you see. My brother said they purposely build their houses where nobody knows they're there.
Yeah.
I could see that.
The crazy ones that spook you is when you hit the roads where you've gone 4 hours and you see the only gas station for another 4 hours, and there were like 100 broke down cars behind this gas station, and you're like, I've seen the slasher film.
Right, he could
Yeah.
be murdering people.
Like, look, everybody doubles up going to this gas station. That's it. So, there you go. Infex. Splanesh. Nice.
Not
Good choice.
Slanesh. Worst choice.
I mean, I
He's
went.
in this situation.
I mean, I have gone with the other one. Okay, so you were getting high. The walls are getting wavy and purpley. They're quite pretty. The water sparkles from the sprinklers. Go ahead and roll for proper direction.
Not
Yeah,
bad,
what's
not
this?
bad.
Man, you were like hitting that Nirvana thing, and you were just kind of cruising, and there's like a security guy who's really worried, but somehow he was there and then he wasn't. It's like you just somehow managed to slip by him, get high and wander off, the Tally effect, and you were kind of making your way towards the captain's cabin. Right, so you almost get caught by a zombie, which would have been interesting in retrospect how he's gonna bite through that. But you know, it's a chaos Shane thing. You probably don't want to figure that out.
Zombie robot.
So he pulls you through.
That's terrifying.
You go through a museum, which has been thoroughly smashed at this point.
Everything is
Huh.
beaten to shit. There's zombie viscera. Everything is
God.
destroyed.
I think, yeah, you see a piece of a smashed living cabinet that recorded a record 36 clone kills, and a Callahan clone 37 just kind of laughing at it all from
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
he
little
never-
embankment.
He never got released. Perfect.
Oh yeah, are they both still in class?
Yeah, as is the cartoon cell.
The owl, the
Oh,
rooster, and the it's the owl, the
Huh.
rooster. And...
well, those are both potentially
Horse.
useful.
He was a horse.
Yeah,
How's the class looking on those?
with the
Not
French
great.
hat on.
Well, I have this club with nails in it. Seems ideally suited to the task.
What would you like to smash first?
I'd like that piece of the thing that killed 37 Callahans.
Okay.
Keep that thing away from me.
You smash it. Go ahead and roll a strength swing. So that's a little bit thicker. Not the thickest, but not the thinnest.
Alright, that's not my best work. It's pair twos.
Okay. You see some cracking, but it doesn't break.
I'll wind up for another one.
Cool.
We got a moment. That's better. That's 5 minutes.
All right. Reroll that back for me.
I figured.
Yep.
But now it's a 6. So
Okay. Now you cleanse through. You grab it, and the zombies are closing in. So you can still disengage without problem, but if you want to stick around for something else, you're gonna have to deal with them.
nah, this was the thing I think we needed.
Okay.
We leave.
So, Nathan, roll perception. Reroll that 6.
I can see everything, I think.
You can.
I see everything.
3 and 4.
Yep. I'm gonna invoke that -1 from being high.
Plus 1 wisdom.
Ah, there you go.
It remains a 7.
Shows you. So you hear a voice that distinctly is not from the angels or God, suggesting that maybe you could take that marker and just go ahead and then you just kind of push the thought out because you got distracted and that didn't sound like a very good idea.
But now I'm curious, what the fuck does the marker do?
I mean, you could try sniffing it again if that's the direction you're going.
That doesn't seem like the direction. I'm
Smells like
going.
magic.
I'm going to try to paint it on the wavy, wavy walls, and by the wavy, wavy walls, I mean like 2 feet away from the wall.
Okay. Roll for. Are you just trying to draw in the air then?
Basically, yes. Well, we'll see if it does anything.
What are you
The-
drawing?
the
Or are you
amazing
literally like
purple
just doing
thing.
like way?
You know what?
like
I'm gonna draw a table.
Okay.
A really shitty table.
Okay.
That's a 2 and a 5 for a total of 7.
Cool. The table seems to appear. It's crappy. It's unbalanced. Clearly, the angles were off. And then eyes and a mouth appears and says, "Why? Why have you created me?"
I have become death, destroyer of worlds. You are my first child. Suffer.
I will.
Bad hammer.
And it smashes. You hear it yelling revenge before it shatters into 100 pieces. You get a shiver down your spine for reasons you can't quite comprehend. Okay, so you three catch up to Nathan looking very, very strange and smashing a talking table with a band hammer.
I mean, smashing a
hallway.
talking table,
Not the worst idea.
right? Sounds
Oh,
like a
hey guys, how you doing?
I don't even slow down.
We need to keep going. Zombies are behind us.
Okay. I pick a random direction and start running.
Cool.
Can I
Roll for
grab
luck.
him before he gets away?
He was ahead of you and you guys were catching up. So I'm gonna let him see if he can run off first.
Luck says 4 and 1 for 5.
You know, I'm gonna try to encourage you by re-rolling that one.
Luck says 4 and 5.
You start running, and the good thing is you choose the right direction.
Cool.
I mean, he knows his way around the ship. We should follow him.
I got the band hammer in one hand over my shoulder, and I got the marker in my other hand, just full sprint.
I bet you were gonna be like,
I know. I have learned that the marker is for creating pain.
You can carry it in your nose.
That is a terrible idea. That is the worst possible idea. That sounds like a thing you would do.
Have them.
And considering he didn't seem to do much to help your predicament, that tracks.
So, yep, you follow him, and pretty soon you just see kind of what looks like a heavier set door. Kind of has the traditional wheel to open, made of metal. You come up to it, you're just trying to basic open, or no guards at.
They're busy.
Okay, that is enough that I don't just stand there and stare at the door.
Yep, that is.
Yeah, the transpin thing.
Seems to go without a hitch.
Speeding.
Comes in, and door opens, and you go up a small set of steps, and you have what look like a couple of officers just kind of looking at you, confused and curious.
Take the marker.
Mhm.
I draw a hand grenade. Put the marker in my mouth.
Roll for art style.
Oh, 6 for a total of 8.
God, I've been so much better with the other two. But I'm going to have you re-roll a 6, so we'll get a second chance on that.
Well, that was
2
a
and a
4.
4.
Okay, so it's a failure, but it's a good failure.
Indeed.
I think a good failure is it doesn't blow up in your hand.
You
That works for
remembered
me.
to draw the pin. Oh, we got an exercise. Oh,
All hail the
all
free
hail the
agent.
free exercise.
Woo! Go Trip.
Thanks, Tribs.
Thank
I'll
you.
come back more often. Save Callahan's knees. So I think the failure is that it doesn't blow up. The good news is it doesn't blow up in your hand.
Does it also come to life and begin cursing its existence?
Nope, this one just seems like a dud.
Click. Catch.
Yeah, you see, look at it. Come on, like, I don't know what a grenade looks like. Just toss it off to the side. What are you guys doing here?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. Where's here?
Why don't you head back to the ship and get off the bridge, please?
Oh, I'm on the bridge. You
Iceberg!
guys hit the iceberg yet?
What now?
The iceberg? This is the Titanic, right?
Yeah, and you hear a familiar voice, or I guess two of you hear a familiar voice. Like, no, this is the better route, because they have to see how good I look. And you realize the captain is John Dayton, looking particularly happy with his appearance as he is looking through a mirror. Go ahead and roll perception. Not you, you have no idea who that is.
This is that.
Which is why failing is
That's
appropriate.
for us.
Yeah.
Not you.
You've never met my brother. You don't
No.
know this.
Well, I don't know anything.
That's 7.
You might know.
I've seen Facebook.
So, so yeah, he is looking particularly vain, like the heyday of his 20s. And you see a poster beside him that says reflective iceberg, that kind of shows a picture of like an image from a ship going to an iceberg and then being projected in the night sky like the aurora. And then you see a map beside that looks like it's from Futurama, where the original route is now just a straight line.
Ah.
Oh, hey guys, do you have any idea what the fuck we're doing here?
We're time travelers from another dimension.
Do I hammer him?
We're on the Titanic. He's pulling his out Brannigan.
You're hot. You had an idea. Roll to see if you hammer him.
That is an 11.
Shit.
Is that good or is that bad?
Great
That
question.
is the question.
Now, were you trying to hammer him or the captain?
Honestly, I'd give that a 50-50.
You know what? Let's go 7 and above him. Below captain.
I'm in trouble.
We're all in trouble.
Oh,
Well, I can't make him re-roll.
I really need.
Would you like to judge? I would strongly recommend it.
It's an 8.
9.
9, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say, since he also scored the hit, I'm going to say that you get winged, and it removes the mask from your face somehow.
Flies onto the captain.
No, it just flies out into the floor, and you're kind of sent flying against the wall, but you manage to avoid getting shattered into 1,000 pieces.
I mean, I do like that.
You recognize this high. It's coming together. You think about all the stuff that was in the museum that from the smash displays, and you kind of think he's been infected by a frog.
Oh.
Hey, that worked well. That's a nice mask. Do you want to put it on?
I'm gonna hammer the mask.
Give it a shot. I'll allow it.
TPK.
Maybe.
This is a 6 and a 4.
Now the question is the good thing that happens that I miss?
You know,
I don't like this mask. It's been doing very creepy ass shit.
I'll say
Well, good
so
try.
you're going to hit it. I would say the good thing is that as opposed to the impact shattering both your arms, it just throws the hammer out of your hands.
I'm gonna go retrieve that before he does something else stupid with it.
Roll for luck.
No.
It goes right out the window and off the ship.
Never mind. It's not a problem anymore.
Hey, the mask is still there. Do you want to put it on?
Not particularly.
It's even stronger than it's even stronger than the hammer. What if it allows you to see more colors?
That's the demons talking. Braden,
Let's roll in.
Braden.
Let's roll insight to see if you get that.
I can hear the demons.
Drink this liquid.
Take this marker.
It's just
And
whiskey.
Take that
That
marker.
is a 3 and a 1.
I think you think the bad thing is the mask is putting it on is a great idea. You just need the right mindset to take advantage of it.
Do I have to think that I'm God or specifically not God? Fuck it, I'll figure it.
He is reaching for the mask. Would
Uh,
any of you like to take
Please
an
stop
action?
me.
I kind of want to see how this plays out.
Yeah, you're also against the wall, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that's
is.
fair. Would you like to take any
It's
action?
not my rodeo.
Oh, God. I was going to go for the wheel.
You can still if you want.
You're a class 3 yacht.
He's got the driving skills.
So, Brain, what was it that you handed me?
I
I
will
handed you an antidote.
go for the mask.
Okay.
Mask first.
No. Drink that liquid. I'm gonna try and grab it.
7?
You are roll against Phil to see what's up.
And a 4.
Okay, so you fail and something good happens, which I think is Phil gets to it before you do.
I would agree.
Phil, you got to the mask. I think the good thing that happened is you got to it before he did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The bad thing? Because I rolled
Important thing. You know what? You have a lot of rust around here. Not so much here or here, but here. And maybe a mask would be the right thing to change that. And maybe you should roll to think if that's a good idea or not.
Have you all lost your goddamn minds?
I was wearing the mask just fine.
It's a great idea. You should put it on.
Pretty sure I got a contact high, man. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Drink that liquid.
Phil puts on the mask.
Okay.
Fucking what?
Oh, hey, good luck
Now
on
you
you.
just got to pry the pin out of his face.
Drink that liquid.
Oh, that was very trusting.
I trust that Braden will not tell me to do anything that will actively cause harm unless it's for a real good reason.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can.
See, look at that. Team building is working.
It is.
Yeah. So, Phil.
I was like that before.
Mask
Your
comes
ideas
on.
are terrible.
Go ahead and take off one wound.
Ooh.
And
Take over your options.
then, roll. Let's see. Hey, you know what? If we turn that wheel to the left, we can get an even better reflection off of the glacier for John.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Roll insight as to whether it's a good idea or not.
Would I get advantage because John can't beat me at things?
Nah, because you're not going against John.
I don't want to go down on the Titanic.
I mean, there's a lot of things in life I've done I didn't want to.
That's a 5.
With a 3, I think the bad thing that happens is you think it's probably a good idea and you should give the coordinates to the captain. Oh, hey, Phil, I like your mask.
Thank you.
It looks spiffy. Not as good as me, though. And he brings out a mirror and looks at the mirror again.
You know what? It'd be worth it. Hey, go a little more this way.
Oh. Hey, sorry about that, Best Buy thing where Shane became a Chaos God. Did you guys ever fix that? I know I got distracted. It was going to help out. But the mirrors, it just looks so good, man.
Working on that currently.
Yeah. This iceberg's going to look so good. Then everyone's going to be so happy when they see it.
I'm
'Cause
sorry,
it's in the
what?
sky.
Turn away from the iceberg.
No,
Do it
man,
right now.
It's going to reflect my picture, and then everybody will see it. It will just coast on the side. It'll be fine.
That is not how that works.
I'm sorry, what type of watch do you have?
Well, he's not leaving me a lot of choices here.
Goliath.
Okay,
Lick that toad.
No, I think,
so you don't have a platinum watch. I like your gall, though. It's like, I'm going to give you credit for that. That's why I'm not going to shoot you. Hey, first mates, I need you to shoot the trespassers. And you see 2 of the officers draw flintlock, old-timey flintlock pistols at you, but with, like, a little lightning signature on the side.
Oh, I don't like lightning.
fuck it, stabbing time.
Who are you stabbing?
Captain.
Good luck with that. What would you like to do with it after drinking your antidote, if anything?
Flammen, verfs, flammen. Pretty fire.
Hey, you finally got it down. That antidote was what you needed.
Damn, where I got you.
Yep, let's reroll a 6 just to see if we can mess that up, but damn.
Nah.
Yeah. Meant to be, apparently.
Apparently, coming down off code high leaves you real fucking competent at shit.
Okay. So you have a 5 and a 1. Nate had a 6 and a 6 for those of you watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So do you have anything to add to that? Or is that failure?
I would argue this is insight into bullshit situations if ever I saw it.
I mean, I like that, but that's not necessarily a bullshit situation. It's dealing with John's vanity, which you met him a few times, and you know that's a very, very heavy thing.
Yeah, I'll point out that we're also careening toward the Titanic iceberg that's going to sink us.
I like your argument.
Also, I'm trying something with the thing I picked up in the museum. That's what I'm trying to stab him with.
Oh, the
If it worked on 37 Callahan.
oh, the wood thing. I wish that. Yeah, that does. Actually, here he looks distressed, but he does manage to sidestep you as you sprint past his 2 first mates who take a long time to shoot. What are you doing?
I'm going batshit berserk and stabbing.
Okay.
with an old whiskey
First
bottle.
mate, random officer, the captain.
Who's closest?
That's a good question.
Probably.
Against the wall. Probably one of the first mates.
Then he's getting it.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Stab.
7.
Reroll at 6.
Damn it.
Come on, you can do this. They believe in you.
He's a 5.
Do you have anything to add to
I'm
that?
not wearing the mask anymore.
You are not.
No.
Okay. What were your
Except on berserk. I don't know if that adds anything.
Yeah, if you rage, yeah, I'd give you a +1 on that.
Okay.
5 and a 1 plus 1 is 7.
Okay, so you breath, fire, and stab, and yeah, the 2 officers both take heavy wounds, and they don't look happy. Since you're the 2 who wounded them, they are going to shoot you first, pretty much defying the captain's orders to shoot you, since
Well, we're all trespassers.
yeah, you're all
You know
technically-
what? This is what's called
And they suck,
teamwork.
or one of them does.
That one does not suck.
The other is fine.
That one was mine. The one that
The
sucked.
2s.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going there to there, so
Yeah.
I was actually going to go that direction.
Awesome.
So, you feel overeating. Do you say you wear 3 wounds already?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to
Oh.
dodge.
All right. That is a 6 and a 4.
Let's reroll at 6.
6 and a 5.
Nice.
4 and a 5.
All right. I'd say the good thing is that you manage to not even fully dodge, but just grab something. You're not even sure what the hell it is, and just kind of rip it off a panel, and it's enough to block from taking an actual wound. But I would say you do kind of get knocked back, but your breath weapon still hits. So you were kind of prone right now, but
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
you're not dead.
No.
Because that would really kill the team building thing.
I am kicked to shit. I just came down off of the weirdest fucking high instantaneously. I'm not into a combat situation. I'm having the worst time right now, but I'm not dead yet, so I'll take it.
Hey, Bill. Roll insight.
6. Oh, I got the mess. Does that help
Yep.
at all?
+1.
So 7.
And we'll say with you, it's like, oh, hey, look, the captain has some extra material. I'll buff you out really nice. And I'll say the good thing that happens is you have enough of your mind to realize the mask is trying to distract you.
Oh,
So you could take an independent action here if you would like. It's just trying to bribe you to be on the captain's side.
I will step up to the wheel and hard crank towards safety.
Do you have any bonus to steering? 'Cause I don't think that was you. I think that was
No, that was Nate.
No,
It's not me.
he's me.
Okay. Roll for it then. You are at a disadvantage.
So I gotta roll twice.
Just roll and you'll take a penalty.
Well, this is a good time for that.
Well, we roll a 6.
5 and a 6.
Slide
Don't
over there.
screw it up.
I've done plenty of that.
Becomes a
Oh!
5 and a 6.
So those green dice are banned from the next campaign because they're clearly weighted.
Beautiful.
Oh,
And you manage to pick it and you start pulling this here. It's not a smooth transition, but you are kind of careening it. So John attacks you.
He's attacking a man who's currently drifting his fucking cruise liner. That's a decision.
Yeah, and he did it with the good
Oh,
thing that
God.
happened for him. So he's just like, ugh. He puts down the mirror, clearly upset that he has to do this himself. Pulls out a similar looking revolver with a little lightning bolt, and he shoots you in the head.
You did have it coming.
How many wounds were you at?
1.
Well, you are now at 2. And I see.
I do have a +1 Constitution and +1 to taking damage.
Yep, which is why it's 2, and you don't have any rust effects.
Oh, rust is all the way gone. Yay!
No, you still have rust. You didn't gain 2 rust effects.
Oh,
His guns are mean.
oh yeah, they are.
Would you two like to attack the surviving but not happy first mates who still seem intent on hurting you?
What the fuck did I grab?
You seem to be holding a big metal box. You don't know if it's like a black box or like they're... Actually, roll me luck.
No,
Snake eyes.
There are no flares inside there.
That is extremely rude. How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy. You could blunt force trauma someone if you really wanted to.
Cool.
Will my reflection show who I am?
Box up, shoulder down, just gonna full charge at least one of these motherfuckers.
Go for it.
Somebody for the love of God, please back me up. That's double ones.
Oh, well, that's not going to go well. So
No, it ain't.
he sidesteps, and you slam into the council, and you are lying up on the floor realizing, stuff was so much easier when I was high. What the hell? Because it was.
What the fuck happened to my hammer?
Callahan. Hey, yeah, it's called. Callahan, what would you like to do?
He's still scratching on the back and biting and stabbing.
Yep, go for one more stab. You think you can finish him?
that was
You're right.
Good.
I was
5
fixing the
to 6.
5, yeah. And he goes down, and it does this weird thing where instead of being a body, like breaks into a bunch of 1,000 pieces, like an old style video game.
Interesting.
None of the other people did that. They just exploded into gore and blood.
It's true.
What the fuck?
Huh.
I don't know.
The
what I
wheel
did.
is attempting to push back. Roll to
hold.
hold. Yep.
11.
Reroll a 6.
The 1.
By
So that's a 6. Unless you can let me use my constitution to hold on.
Or the mask.
Or the mask is +1 too, yeah.
I mean, the mask was trying to get him to work with
That's
the captain,
true.
though.
Yeah.
So it's starting to push back the other way. You're still keeping it from going full speed the one direction, but it's slowly trying to veer back to its original course. Nathan, you're on the floor. I think you still have something to do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stab the captain.
Go for it.
Yeah, it does seem like the easiest way to deal with this problem. But not like that, apparently.
That's a 3 and a 2.
Yeah.
So this was something bad. Oh, don't give him that, Phil. You went to the cheater dice and then started rolling. Roll on those white ones and pull it off. Yeah, I dare you. Yeah, let's finish it.
One way or other.
One way or another.
So,
Okay, so you fail. I think the bad thing that happens is when he slaps your arm, you shoot Phil in the shoulder, and he doesn't take damage because deflection or because he's stabbing, but it slides a little bit more. Also, you can roll me inside. Oh, let's see. Did you tell anyone that you had the ability to captain boats, Snake?
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. You don't have any insight about
Did
that.
I'm trying to think. I might have mentioned that once way the fuck back.
Yeah,
To him
I
specifically.
remember you self-reflected. Roll luck to see if you know that.
6 and a 3.
Yeah. Reroll a 6.
Yeah, that's a 2.
3.
Well, it hit die, so reroll.
Alright. Nope.
3 and
Double
3. Wonderful.
That's what you get for messing with it.
Yeah. Anyway. Nope, you don't remember him saying anything.
Cool. Then I'm sticking with my original plan.
Yeah, well, seemed to be in the right direction. Alright, so you took down someone.
Is there still one left?
There seems to be one struggling on the other side because Nate missed him, and the guy is now standing over him, pointing the revolver at him.
I was gonna say, it's a good time for a yarp.
You better hope he doesn't double 3 this. Go for it.
When has
Fuck
this
it.
ever worked?
Kidding me.
Worse than useless.
So
Oh,
the yarp
God.
blasts out. You fly a familiar feeling backwards into the wall.
I
The
should get some back armor.
yeah, the guy.
Padded.
The guy you're aiming at just kind of looks over and just grabs the side. Nate, roll a save, because you are suddenly flipping off the ground and heading straight towards a window.
nope.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's a 1 and a 3.
Teamwork!
Which, this is not teamwork. This is the opposite
Yeah,
of
you
teamwork.
picked the one thing that has
Team.
never worked.
You
the entire
failed to
game.
dodge.
That is not true. I have gotten it to work.
The bad thing is, the glass breaks, and also you are hanging on with one hand.
Time for another yarp.
Everything hurts. When the fuck did I get outside?
You should have never come off that high. It was going so well, and then you drank the antidote.
You know what? I'm out here. I'm gonna look around and see if I can see the band hammer.
You cannot. That thing.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, the way a captain's nest also works is like you have no ship below you. Like,
Yeah, just
you're
sticking out
you're
like-
further out.
Like maybe
There is
deck,
ocean.
like 20 decks.
No.
Oh, not even
The
that.
side of a captain's thing, they go out further than the rest of the ship. That way, the
Oh, this is
side.
one of those.
Yeah, so you are on the edge. There is nothing but a dark ocean beneath you. You do see a really reflective iceberg coming up, but I don't think that probably gives you much confidence.
Huh.
Anyway, roll to climb back in, roll to hold steering, and what are you two chucklefucks doing? Oh wait, you're on the ground right now.
Yeah,
So
I was
you,
gonna say, I guess
agree.
I'm getting up. Man,
Well, credit to you.
you're steering pretty
Yeah.
well.
2 6s again.
Yeah. Even on the white dice.
I'm not doing okay.
I'm gonna go fetch our teammate because
You better, because he's not holding on his own.
yeah, I noticed.
2 to 1, yeah.
That's
God
not better.
Mm.
It's not better.
That's a failure and a bad thing.
I'm trying.
At
I
least you're trying.
Yeah.
I am getting very little assistance, but I'm trying.
Phil is also
Phil is,
doing
I
his
said
part.
very little.
Yeah.
So I'll give you two options. You can grab his arm, but also be in danger as you are teetering on the edge, or you just miss him and he falls, but you're still on the deck.
I don't know what's even out there at this point.
Looks like cold ocean water.
Yep, then I guess I better grab him because
Oh,
him falling is going to be
ocean.
bad for us.
Death on impact seems very likely, considering how high up it seems like we are.
And you'll get run over by the ship.
So,
Maybe.
Captain John looks at you. Your friends are about to die over there. You know that, right? That's his play to try to get you to let go of the wheel and prioritize. You also have a move.
Am I?
I don't think
berserk?
well, you did take damage technically, so yeah.
If you yarp again, I will throw you out the window.
I'll go scampering after whatever guard is left and hissing and biting and scratching.
Okay, you could also try to pull them back in.
I thought I was still berserk.
Yeah.
So biting and scratching
Biting?
and you're right.
Yeah, go for it.
If I'm still nuts and
Ruin
know.
Yes,
yeah.
I get
That's
it.
fair.
Or kill the other guard. That would all.
8? Yeah, you and a bad thing happens. I say you take out the guard, but your back is to them, so as you come out of berserk, you don't immediately know that, oh shit, someone needs to help them.
okay.
So,
works.
you giving up the wheel or not? In your mind, you do have time to come back to the wheel. You don't have time if he can't hold on.
Can I roll for insight whether that voice telling me I'll have time to go save and come back is...
No, that's me telling you as
Oh.
a general match, because you beat the last, 3 insight checks.
Ooh.
The voice is telling you to let go of the wheel, but you can see the iceberg and it's not right there. They're hanging out a window.
I mean... Abandoned me when I was on death's door.
I
would-
certainly did not, you chuckle fun.
I saved you by riding you as a toboggan.
And then I
You
took
don't
care
even
of
get
you
to
after you
talk.
got out of the arena after being a chuckle
I
fun.
will run to secure.
Okay.
Done no wrongs toward you. Yeah.
No, you haven't. You just didn't acknowledge.
I tried to help. There just wasn't much I could do.
Oh, that's
I
no
would buy
better.
I roll on the 5s. I couldn't help myself.
Re-rolling.
Five
That's
of
an
the-
8.
Okay, so
Oh, it's something bad
success,
happens.
but something bad happens. I think the success is, you got to them, you are pulling them in. I would say the bad thing that happens is, the captain's just recorrecting the course back towards the glacier.
Yeah.
That just makes sense.
Sure.
Alrighty. Someone for the group roll, give me a luck roll.
Fuck it. 4 and a 2.
Okay, reroll that 4 for me.
One and a 2.
It started out pretty good.
It did.
You hear a commotion in the hallway heading your direction.
Bears.
No.
Half right.
Zombie bears.
Okay, you. Alrighty. The timer appears in the air over Captain John's head. He is taking the wheel.
Are they secure again?
Yes, they are all inside. What would each of you like to do?
Oh, cool. I know John's ripped out this entire bit in the past. I'm going for a weak spot.
Okay. Go roll.
Actually, I'll do a tackle.
Okay, go for the full body tackle.
I am going to the door and closing it.
Oh, alright, good
That
call.
was a journey. That's an 8, 2, 6.
Okay, reroll a 6, see if it holds.
Nope.
And he gives you a good old Midwestern, "Ope, out of practice." He just kind of sidesteps as you go flying by.
You're bad at this.
Everybody's bad at this. That's why we're not done.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's why it's taking so long. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Is there an emergency system to drop the anchor?
Oh, good question. Yeah, there probably should be. And you know the boat, so roll to locate and use.
5 and 4?
Reroll a 4, because you guys have really been getting me with those extra 4s.
5 and 6. Plus bonuses.
Yeah, it's right there. You're pretty sure you can pull it.
Good call.
Fucking brace. Come on.
The rest of you roll to brace.
Double 6.
Nice.
11.
5.
Some good racing.
5 and 5.
Ah, you have apparently all had enough of my shit now.
Apparently.
I'm channeling my inner annoyance.
It braces. From the pure speed, the ship is starting to kind of go sideways, but that must be a really good anchor because it's holding, and that's fine by you, because if it goes this way instead of that way, well, that's where the glacier is, so that would work out.
Cool. Slam door, spin, wheelie thingy.
Okay, so take a glance out, and you see some hired goons running from a zombie bear. Or with a zombie bear. It's kind of hard to tell.
Oh yeah, those guys. They deserve one another.
Yep.
Slam.
All right, and at the end, so are you going for the wheel at this point? You already put down the anchor. What are you doing at this point?
I thought I was bracing.
Okay, yep. You all get next round.
I mean, I'll pick up one of those lightning guns.
Okay. Pick scavenging, like it.
Definitely going to struggle for the wheel back.
Okay. You doing it by tackling John or going
Little
for
more-
the wheel
there you
itself?
I'll go for the contested grab
Okay.
against.
Guy who can actually pilot the ship. Would you like to try to pilot the ship?
Throttle. No.
Oh, cool. So for the wheel to the ship that's slowly
Don't have to fight for the fucking wheel if the throttle's off the anchor.
7.
reroll
4 to
the
3.
4.
Oh yeah, good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
5. Because
No, I don't take it from him.
Yep.
Apparently.
But he doesn't notice. So he's there at the wheel that's not getting any closer to the iceberg. So timer just kind of goes down, hits 0. You see like almost a printout coming out of thin air saying, "Congratulations, you have not died. Way to use good teamwork. Proud of you." And then like those old line printers back in the day that go line by line, there's like kind of a heart that comes out so agonizingly slowly that's almost like a troll.
Braden, I need your club.
I'll hand back the club. It was never mine to begin with.
I'm gonna fucking beat somebody to death here, and I can't beat the spectral clock. So Captain's going down.
Take a swing.
The existence of the spectral clock annoys me. That is a 5 and a 2 for a total of 7.
Okay, reroll a 5.
4.
Okay, so failure with a good thing happening.
Indeed.
I mean, the captain seems to go translucent, so you just kind of swing through him, but you hear the sound of a smashing printer when you hit the midair print. You don't see a shattering, but you still
know
hear
what?
it.
I will absolutely take that.
All right. And everything gets very bright, and then you guys are suddenly back in Braden's basement. Shag carpeting, the zebra stripe couch. There are carved wooden pillars, what like look like dancing elephants that are holding up the house. And you see a very chaotic looking Shane chatting with the other one, just saying like, "No, you wouldn't believe it." And then like it was just like 3 in 1 and 3 in 1, and like Phil can't swim. Like seriously, he jumped in so many creeks, but he can't swim. He just kept sinking. I kept trying to move it forward, and he just kept sinking. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
I still have an artifact.
Which was that?
The stabby one.
Neat.
I was asking if I still had it.
Yes, you do.
I still have the bottle. I think that's a stabby artifact. I'm not sure.
Does he still have the marker?
That's a good point.
And do
Well,
I-
you had the marker in the hallway.
He gave it to me.
I gave the marker to him. I had the pin, and he had the mask, so it's also worth asking whether or not those came with.
Nope.
Okay. So he did have the marker. I think that was the only other thing besides the stuff that he took.
It's a Sharpie, and he cares when I comment to you like, I can't believe you didn't tell him what you could do with that. You just changed your stats. Would have made that whole thing easier. But nice job on the teamwork. I appreciate the dedication.
This was a terrible team building exercise.
You're a team. You all hate me. You're putting him back in the cage, that's for sure.
Can we
And
put
the
you in the
current chain
cage
looks
too?
really dejected. I mean, you can try, but it's not going to work.
Would you please go in the cage?
Well, since you asked nicely, no.
Well, fuck it. It was worth a try.
I appreciate this. Look, you'll appreciate these adventures more. It's just, something extra to do. So, by the way, FYI, different thing about the world changes when you do these little adventures. There is kind of a zombie bear outbreak, so make sure to lock your doors.
Fix that.
Not all right.
No bears around here.
I don't
Yeah,
think the
about
zombie bears are
that.
gonna give a shit.
Anyway,
Fix that.
well, you see, you did a great team building exercise, but I don't know if it was an A+. Honestly, half of you did great, the other half.
I'm in the half that did great. Fix it.
Are you though?
It'll be fine.
I'm gonna
And he,
stab him with the thing.
go for it.
You know,
6 and a
6 and a
4?
4. I'm motivated, apparently.
All right. You stab him. I'd say the good thing that happens is he takes it in good humor and doesn't obliterate you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looks down.
Does
Looks
it feel good?
Looks down. You have a lot of anger issues you need to work through, man.
I'd do a lot better working through them if there wasn't a zombie bear outbreak.
Well, look how nice your house looks. Make a perception check.
Please fail.
6 and a 5.
It's like double the size you remember it. And like the pillars are literally carved out of like mahogany. It's like a dimension where they decided that the ultimate art form was actually construction.
Is it at least bear proof?
I mean,
You
yeah.
mean bearable?
Shut up, you.
He points a finger and Phil is banished to another dimension.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
I
the old medieval thing where you kind of have to put down the bars. But honestly, unless you're really stupid about it, it's like they really lose their mobility running on 4 legs after the drugs wear off. You don't have to go to work tomorrow. You get to telecommute. It'll be great. Oh, and anyway, your little stream starts in like 40 minutes, so you should probably go do the pre-show. And at this point, so you all still have the burns, the clothes. You're back to being human, but you all look like you've been thoroughly roughed up, and that's where we'll end this campaign.
I had one.
If the bear apocalypse might interfere with our streaming schedule.
All the more reason to go for a 24-hour stream, because do you really want to go outside and go home at that point? Alrighty.
I'm just disappointed that the pointy artifact didn't do more than amuse him.
It was a good shot.
I appreciate the stabby moment. So we went long to finish up, but this is the last day you had me, so.
True.
So thank you for being good sports. You rolled way better than last time, where I could do
Right?
whatever the hell I
Oh,
wanted for
God.
any reason.
We could actually do stuff, not consistently, but enough to make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna point out like first session, pot moved that much. Second session, it moved that much. Third session, it moved that much. You're like,
Right about.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Never fucking did find out what the hell the elf lady wanted.
Hey, you dodged him pretty good. It was probably for the best.
Probably.
But you were right not to give him the pin.
I'm sure she'll be getting murdered by poked up super bad.
And now I have
too.
pieces of a smashed up Titanic to include in any future museums.
Indeed. How delightful.
All right. Yep, it is late, so we are gonna say you guys are freaking amazing.
Thank
and
y'all.
If you didn't catch all of it, it is on the YouTubes.
Indeed.
And so we're gonna get these guys home when they can drive safely and do all the things. So,
Sounds good.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yep. So
Good night,
miss you
everybody.
guys.
Bye,
Take care.
everybody.